The concept of the multiverse, the concept of alternative universes with alternative laws of physics. If there was something that they could do that might open up a door to a parallel universe, you don't think they would do it?
Assassination attempt.
All right, fucking A. That video's not going to work. It's too quiet. I forgot. So it's also like I needed to go and cut it up because it's also 3 minutes and 55 seconds long or something. I'm gonna try and find that tweet because watching the first 40 seconds is totally worth it. Anyways, welcome to the weekend pregame episode 57. Is it? That's what I said it was, but I actually don't know if that's the right count. Yeah, we've got cancel culture, we've got purity test, we've got weird shit happening online, and we've got conspiracy theories, all from the world of politics, really. Steve's excited.
But yes, 57
I
is
think
the
Steve,
correct number.
I actually do think Steve might have some things to say about the cancel culture and the speakers that we will be talking about.
Y'all are missing a lovely sermon on the RNC right now.
Tucker.
It would be nice to have a sermon. It would be nice.
No, Steve, no one gets that. Am I getting feedback? Is someone else getting feedback? What's going on?
No, it's sounding good.
Damn it, Brad.
So anyways, we've got a special guest, an old friend, Acid Stormblade. How you doing, sir?
Oh man, that's some feedback. Holy shit.
Oh, that's him. It is.
Yeah, it's me. I'll be right. Skip me. I'll be back.
Okay.
Damn it, man. Get your shit together. Where have you been? We haven't done intros in a while.
Let me see.
Intros are gay.
Yeah, we
intros aren't done anymore.
We don't do intros, but
We're trend starters.
we talk to the guests, right? We let the guests.
Oh, I'm a guest? Shit.
Bro.
You're something.
You're prodigal son.
You're the prodigal son. You
feel special.
You're special.
Oh,
That's exactly what it is.
So what's going on? It's been pretty interesting this past couple of days. That's
Anything happened?
No, not much.
I haven't been paying attention. It keeps me out of trouble.
I did take I am taking a assistant teaching job. I'm actually moving, so
look at you moving up in the world.
I know. I'm going to be at a university. Isn't that something?
Ooh,
undisclosed because
you're the problem now.
I don't want to get doxxed,
So, do you get to set the curriculum?
I have no idea what I do.
Oh, so a proper teacher. Gotcha.
And Timon, I'm a little jealous. He's going to be listening while enjoying kick-ass pizza. I'm now hungry. I don't even know if I can eat pizza right now.
Got DoorDash coming.
So that video was just too fucking quiet. I pulled it up on Chrissy's feed. So did you guys see Chrissy Mayer tweet that video out by chance?
No.
So
I
it's
saw the
woman,
video floating around, but
so
All I
this
saw
woman
is that
sitting
she
there
left
with
that place.
dowsing rods. Do you guys know what dowsing rods are?
Yeah, to find
No.
water.
Yeah, they're there to find
Oh.
water. There's weirdos out there who think you can ask them questions and they're connected to this.
They probably do it
Energy.
with paranormal forces.
Yes, they work
Cunning
with
ghost
paranormal
hunters.
forces and whatnot.
Sounds demonic.
And she asks, yeah, hey. Doesn't mean you can't laugh at it.
I know.
Because what did she ask? She asked something about, what was it? She asked if the dowsing rods had a gender or something. She asked something smart. And
well, at
she's
least she was
going on,
getting
she's
to getting to
asking
know her
about
dowsing
Trump.
God.
She's asking about like the Trump assassination. Was the Trump assassination staged? And I went no, and like all these things.
Y'all know it was.
Go watch the video. Christy Mayer tweeted it out. I don't know, yesterday. Yeah, she tweeted it out
Oh,
yesterday.
even yeah, I'm not even gonna entertain stupid fucking rods. Never mind.
It's funny.
That's right, boys. It was all staged. You better stick to it. Better stick
Funny.
to it.
That's why you
Ugh.
got it.
A
Was
lone
hilarious.
gunman.
It was a hugging gun.
On the grassy knoll. That's right.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
My notifications are blowing up.
I wouldn't climb a slopey roof myself. Why would I ask the government to
AR-15
do
style
it?
weapon. Something happened in Tel Aviv. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
So I'm trying to decide. You know what? Let's do conspiracies first. Let's get into conspiracies first.
Oh, shit.
Let me make sure my DMs are closed everywhere. Fractured, you are the best
Huh.
at feedback.
Am I?
I sorry, acid. Wow, it's been
Yeah.
almost a fucking year, and I made that mistake.
Damn. Yeah, let's just blame Fracture. I agree.
You're probably gonna kind of in due time anyway, so you might as well start now.
Let's ask the tungsten rods or whatever they're called.
Dowsing rods, man. How you find water, dude?
Is that rods from God? What do they call that?
Yeah,
Oh, God. What?
those big old
Staffs?
energy things. Yeah, those are cool.
No, supposedly it's they have them circling the globe, just like
That's what the
giant
satellites
rods
are actually for.
yeah, giant rods of tungsten that just drop them and like gravity take it and just wipe out stuff. You don't need nuclear radiation or anything.
Oh,
So,
I think I read that in a fiction story. It has
Oh.
nothing to do with reality, of course.
Of course not.
our first conspiracy theory:
I got my hat.
when an AR-15 round hits you, there's not much left. The
That's
children
true.
murdered with them were identified by DNA. Trump was not hit by a bullet.
Well, this is true. Look, guys, wait. We know this to be true. We know that the greatest, most deadly weapon on the planet is the AR-15.
This is yes.
We all
If
know
you're
the,
gonna use anything,
the size of the AR-15 bullet.
I love where it shows like those like,
like a million
OG,
caliber.
like knights armor, like those cursates or whatever, like the pure metal like knights armor, and it's just like blown in half, and like this is the damage an AR-15 can do.
Oh boy.
So do you guys know what they think hit him instead of a bullet?
A
Oh,
BB
do
gun?
The teleprompter.
Teleprompter stuff. Yeah.
No way.
See, told you,
Trump
I knew
is
it.
lying about the bullet hitting his
Bullet
ear. Looks
ear.
like the teleprompter got clipped on the edge. If so, it saved his life.
Wait, but how?
If the teleprompter got hit by an AR-15, nothing would be left.
That's true.
According
Steve's
to that,
logic
yeah.
actually makes sense
Yeah.
based
It
on
would
their
be-
logic.
Not even
Based on their
standing
logic,
either.
yeah, Steve.
I mean, there when you are hit by AR-15, it is like being hit by a phaser on
Disintegrated.
kill. You disintegrated.
Vote for
It's
Steve.
like a
I'll
Mortal
make people
Kombat.
eat their words.
It's like a Mortal Kombat fatality, you know. It's just the simplest little thing.
He just pulls out an AR-15 and blows him up.
So I had something about that.
AR-15 wins.
This is actually interesting, though.
So it looks like the with this. I mean, obviously, it's not the greatest still from the videos that we've gotten from this weekend.
We've been getting
I
all
mean, it
sorts
looks
of
like
videos.
something
This is
might have
getting
happened
nuts.
there to that teleprompter.
I feel like if it hit something else and it like I don't know what the word is called, but like shattered, there would be more. I don't know. I feel like it would have like
You're right.
splattered his face. He would get like some, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't just be straight through the ear because his ear was a clean shot through the
So,
ear.
have you guys seen the video of supposedly his ear getting
No,
split?
I haven't seen that one yet.
No,
So there's a close-up video supposedly of you could see his ear getting split. There's some shadow stuff going on, and so I'm not sure myself if that's what we're actually seeing. Kel says, "Give the teleprompter a medal."
Well, I like Meteor Havoc Timon. What he said. We all know AR-15 uses anti-tank ammunition. So absolutely, that's what
True.
it does, right?
Also,
I mean, the only thing worse than an AR-15 bullet is a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
I think it's worse because
so
one
also,
gives
I
you
think
freedom.
even if this teleprompter thing got clipped, it would have at least been knocked over.
Yeah,
I don't care how
Yeah,
nice of a
tiny little
tripod
thing,
that
yeah.
thing's on.
yeah.
Teleprompter strong.
I don't know what that is. That's interesting.
So, what is this person saying? I find this unlikely and possibly doctored. The shrapnel will fly away at an angle, not the same path. Well, I mean, it's hard to tell what that path is. I mean,
Kinda, yeah.
because Trump's taller than these teleprompters, right? Or is
Yeah.
he not?
And half his detail.
Yeah. You can still see the full teleprompter there, rounded corner and everything. Makes more sense for it to be a reflection given point two. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell if it's really damaged or just a reflection.
And you know what? We don't have any medical records. Supposedly, there might not be any stitches in that ear.
Yeah, dude, he
Doesn't
Maybe
mean-
not anything to stitch.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone.
There
Yeah.
might not have been anything to stitch.
Well, no, wait. Don't forget, I showed you guys a photo that you didn't put on when you were watching on Saturday. A close-up photo of what appeared to be him from his ear and had like a hole in part of it.
Yeah, and that hole is actually, so I couldn't tell if that was a hole or another shadow thing or something going on, because that hole makes it look like the bullet went inside of him.
Okay.
Like
Giggity.
looking at the angle, because like the hole was, what looked like the hole was like pretty much right by where the ear connects to the head at the top.
So it could have been more of a shadow.
Well, Forkin, if you enjoy Phil Labonte going after Destiny, you might want to tune in Saturday for the
God.
Lowell Ranch. We're kicking
Something happened
around.
with Destiny?
Ranch.
We're kicking around, making fun of Destiny. Now, Destiny will be making an appearance on the show later, but for different reason.
Yeah.
How did you get Destiny on here?
His tweet, I had to sign a deal with his tweet. I'm giving him $10. The tweet's going to show up on my screen.
Hmm.
We're good. And how are you doing, Alf? Thank you for blowing up my notifications on Twitter.
What's up, Alf? He redid the airplane meme, but with us.
Yeah, I feel bad for James. He's right next to Dermy. Oof.
Well, but they love each other.
Yeah, they're in the corner.
Bro.
So
Bro.
No one should sit in that row. Because
who's the taco, or is it just a taco?
Yeah, I don't know who the taco is.
What video you guys talking about?
There's a new meme that dropped.
The new meme.
There's
There's
a
a new
flight.
meme.
Okay.
Kind
There's a
of.
new meme. I'm sitting next to Melee K on the airplane.
I feel like
We'll be talking about freedom of speech and talking shit about Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just realized
I'm
something.
choosing wisely. I'm either going between 7 or 8.
Oh, thanks.
I just realized that part of the reason they're going to swap out Biden is now Trump has to change all of his campaign commercials and spend all the extra money that he just got for being shot.
Hey, Fracture, do you want to trade seats? I kind of wanted the
Diabolical.
window seat.
Yeah, you can have the windows.
Yeah,
You're good.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Now I know.
Oh
yeah, the airplane.
Yeah. Okay.
With
Have you ever booked a window seat and then like an old lady steals it from you?
I haven't flown in a really long time, so I can't say that I have.
I was so mad.
Oh, back talk on
Push it away.
Power Couch. But who does that represent exactly?
Where's a pickle? I don't see pickles anywhere.
Isn't that part of
Can't order a Dr. Pepper now.
so I'm saving that tweet for the show on Saturday. Started a new show on Saturday that's going to be randomly happening as people make asses of themselves. We call it the LOL Ranch. We've talked Dr. Disrespect. We talked that dumb bitch from Funhouse. What's her name?
One?
The blonde. Who's the blonde? Alana Pierce. We've talked Boogie, and well, we were trying to talk about Boogie, and then Trump had to go and get shot.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
this week's looking like destiny because these people just can't stop making idiots of themselves.
It's a good time. It's a good time for a harvest.
There's a lot of conclusion with that Boogie situation. Actually, been watching.
There is. The Boogie stuff might come up Saturday as well.
Ugh.
I saw him making a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
What was he drinking? Mountain Dew?
No, like they got a picture of him with the knife and just put jelly on it. And and they're like, "What? He's just making a sandwich."
So I didn't stick around that long for that. Was he threatening to take himself with a butter knife?
Yes.
I saw the clip.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah.
So Boogie confessed that he was lying about cancer.
Oh, no way!
And then blamed it on his doctor.
Sorta.
Blamed it on his doctor that he couldn't understand him.
Sorta. He didn't.
Was his doctor from like China
I don't
with a very thick accent?
I didn't watch this stream.
Well,
so I'm not enduring another bullshit.
Well, what's
Well,
funny about it is he came out and he said that he never had Vera, right? He never had the Vera version. And then he kept trying to fucking lie about everything. And it's like, you fucking retard. You're like, this is really what happened. But
He
was
fired.
wrong.
He got fired today, I think. He got
He
fired.
got fired on the show last night.
Yeah, last night. And he donated his play button. You know, for
Yeah, he donated his play button. They're gonna auction off Keem's gonna auction off his play button for cancer charity. Boogie has requested that it goes to St. Jude's, which I mean I don't necessarily disagree with. Anyhow, want to see my favorite conspiracy theory yet?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, and now we know why Trump kept calling to get his shoes.
What?
When the Secret Service tosses him off the stage, you can see the lifts fall out around the 10-second mark.
What?
Get that son of a bitch.
They're saying this is a lift.
That's the insult.
I didn't even see that.
my
Where are the
God.
shoes? Wait, where'd the shoes come from?
Okay, so you'll see the shoe here. I'll back it up just a little
That
bit
he
more.
has
The shoe
lift?
actually from one of the Secret Service agents. or
You'll see
something?
the shoe roll down the stair here.
Get that son of a bitch.
Yeah, the female agent threw it down the stairs. I just saw it.
Woman was like, "Don't forget the
Well, that's not the
shoes."
inept. Actually, watching this is the inept one back here.
Well, yeah, but there's another one
He doesn't
right
do
in
a
between them.
fucking thing.
Oh, that's who people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know there was a second woman. You
Yeah,
can't
so there was
fucking
one in
blame
the front who
her.
was
Yep,
clearly
that one
not
there.
tall enough, but she
Yeah.
at least was making a fucking effort and doing what
Yes.
she could.
Oh yeah.
This woman in the back,
Was she though?
it's literally like they
No,
were
bro,
shooting
you
some
could
movie
tell.
with Melissa McCarthy
No,
being
no,
a
she
Secret
was-
Service agent.
She was getting on her tippy toes, and you could see her go up and down, like she's getting on her tippy toes, like trying to cover.
Steve's ready for the show.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm not the only one.
he's safe.
What do you have to hide?
We'll
Oh
just
my
run this
You
back.
don't want to know.
Oh,
Run this back.
dumb.
Dumb bitch in the back. Yeah. Oh no.
Static said
Orthotic.
conspiracy
Yeah, exactly.
theories, so I just
Listen,
had to be ready.
Exactly. He's a big
What
dude.
if they were
bro.
odor eaters?
Yeah,
He's
so
doing
yeah.
anything.
maybe he's got like anti-wart insoles or something.
Maybe he just replaced the soles himself. Soles wear out. I've replaced my soles all the time.
He's tall and kind of overweight. I'm sure he's got feet problems.
Well, now this is some good cancer news.
Oh.
Around says, I have some great cancer news. My mom was diagnosed after some tests confirmed it's not active. Glad to hear it's not active.
Good,
That's
good
awesome,
to hear.
man. Good to hear. Cheers. Good to hear.
No.
No.
Oh man.
He's still pushing for that, huh?
So he didn't say whose pole, but he said he would work the pole. So he gets to choose what pole he works. But he
Look,
said he
all
would do
this,
it.
I
All right,
even
what
said
this
I'm
proves-
thinking about working the polls. All right.
what this proves to me is that
I'll
Trump
watch
is more concerned about having 1 or 2 inches of height than he is about the American people. There,
Yes.
I said
Wow,
it.
there's the
That's
I'm
truth.
voting whoever is running whatever.
Yeah.
Bernie.
I kind of want to watch this just to
Bernie.
watch the dumb broad in the back. So let's see how this plays out.
God. How much you think she gets paid, dude?
More than you and I.
Yeah.
I think more than Duke.
I don't know.
Oh man,
Probably close,
hell
though.
not. Oh no, he said hell no.
Probably close though. It might be close.
Oh no.
Get that son of a bitch.
Don't worry, Mr. President. I got your loafers. She's just hugging him.
You know what? People did you guys? People were saying he fixed his hair. I didn't see that here.
I
And his
didn't
hair
see
looks
that
like
at
a,
all.
I didn't ever see
I
that.
didn't see that at all. No.
people said he fixed his hair before he raised his fist the first time here.
He didn't.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think so.
Didn't see
The
that.
fucking Hassan when he was saying he's clip farming.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said, "Look, he fixed his hair."
Hummus pickle. He doesn't even look at the screen like when he talks. ever.
Can't stand Hassan.
Yeah.
USA! USA! USA!
Oh my god.
Hold on, let's wait for it.
Go.
Okay, it already happened. But that guy with the camera, there was 2 people. There was a chick and a dude. The dude who had that camera, who took that picture of him with the flag over him raising his fist, is now trying to prevent people from using it to make Trump look good.
The photo?
Too late is already on the internet, bitch.
Wait, the guy's trying to prevent people, or the media is trying to prevent it?
So Time News changed their
Yeah,
changed
I
the
knew
cover
that.
had it, and the guy is worried about it making Trump look good.
I had not heard the guy. I heard just media was going out and saying they didn't want to do that, which is interesting because this guy could probably win a Pulitzer off that photo.
Trump
totally.
Trump should like sue him for using a unpermitted photo of him.
That's probably legal in Pennsylvania. And also he's a public figure, so he probably has probably doesn't have those
You can be
protections.
filmed in public. In public, you don't have any personal privacy rights.
Exactly, Kellen. To think Trump made fun of DeSantis for his lifts.
Mhm.
Shame. What a
So
shame.
I don't have the
Sad.
picture. I couldn't find the tweet that I saved. But have you guys seen the picture where supposedly you could see the bullet whizzing past his ass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which proves to you need a high speed camera, which proves to you this is all a setup.
Yep.
I mean, it looks janky.
Just like the
It's-
moonlight.
Yeah, I always thought that was janky.
It looks a little janky, but I mean, like, it's still cool.
You guys know who took that photo? He's famous for another photo.
What?
Oh. Oh.
He got the photo of Bush getting the whisper in his ear about the Twin Towers.
No.
Oh.
Fucking the legend. This guy.
This fucking guy.
God bless him.
I don't know. He's really
He
good
better-
at being
he
at the
better
right
be
place at the
careful.
right time.
He better be careful. Them fucking lefties. He's next on the list.
That's the best picture
Oh,
ever.
shit.
Suddenly,
Fuck, he knows too much.
suddenly in Minecraft, it used the bullets to the back of the head.
Salaries for Secret Service agents range from 115 to 188.
That's actually not much.
Fuck, can I just stand in the back of the Secret
Ah,
Service
to-
and hug people
Oh,
for
I'm on the high end.
How much do they get paid?
120 to 180.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm the high end.
On the low end, that's not that much to risk your life.
It's a
You gotta
government
be
job.
somebody.
I told you guys I didn't make money when I was a government job.
Man,
180 is
that's the top though. It starts
Yeah.
at 115. Like at the
190.
bottom
180
end,
High.
180 is close to sounding about right in my opinion.
insurance better be free. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do
usually those jobs they've got like the best of the best benefits.
That's right. They get Obamacare.
they get ivermectin.
They probably don't have to pay for
Probably.
housing because they're supposed to be like so secret.
They all
Interesting.
got a hookup. So yeah, that guy who took that photo supposedly had a lens and was specifically shooting to capture high speed stuff, and he also captured the moment Bush was told about the Twin Towers.
I believe it now. Just that fact makes me believe that was the bullet.
If
a
I
little
was
weird.
if I was the president, I would be paying my Secret Service dudes like my personal salary. Like
If that dude got that
make it worth their
legendary,
life.
if that dude got the legendary picture of Bush, he would be the one to have proof that Trump grabbed women by the pussy. That's how you know.
Did you
it
see-
happened.
Did,
He
did
would've
you see what I
gotten-
posted in messages?
Would have been on the site.
What?
Go check
What's in the
Twitter
message?
messages.
Are you talking about what I posted?
No, I just posted it a couple minutes ago.
A couple nights ago?
Minutes.
Minutes ago.
Oh,
Learning on the night modes.
I was gonna say I thought an AR was 226.
no, 223-556.
Go back further. For the dinosaurs.
That got deleted. That link is not working.
What?
The one
What?
from it says Rihanna Dilly.
Randy the Savage?
Yeah, that link is not working for me.
Oh wow.
Whoa. Does anyone else have it?
So real quick, I just want to pull up. Yeah, see if someone can find that. While I do that, I want to pull up Ariel Ballet is saying, "Oh, I'm home now. Not sure if I told you already. Also, my great granddad is looking into buying property in Nevada to get the family out of California. Both of those things are awesome to hear. Glad to hear you're out of the hospital." And I don't know. Kel might be onto something. He would take 115K to drive an SUV and not get robbed, unlike some other agents.
But like, dude, if you go to like any kind of building, like you can get sniped, and then if there is like an issue, you
Not
have
if
to,
you're
like,
in the SUV.
are you just gonna say no? I ain't getting out of the SUV. Bye, Mr. President. I don't get paid enough to get out of this SUV.
You're the driver. You're the driver, man.
I'm sure the driver is probably the hardest one.
Static just fucking kicks him out. NMP, not my problem.
No, my bro, I
Drives off.
drive.
Wow, that's so
Driver.
weird. That is gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, the page doesn't exist.
All right, so we've got one of our favorite kind of people here for our next conspiracy theory. It's not so much a conspiracy theory; it's just more irony. It's fucking great.
Oh
Oh
God.
God. I saw this thing. I didn't listen to it, but I saw this.
You guys are out here on the heels of the attempted Trump assassination. Can I get your reaction to what happened the other day?
Well, it's a shame the person missed, but
Miss Chin, is that you?
Oh yeah, bro, that's a dude.
yeah. So it's a shame the person missed, and then wait for it. It doesn't take long.
His pronouns are on her sleeve.
The radio
Biohazard. Yeah.
Biohazard.
It's ironic that the shooter was
What's that?
I was just saying bio and hazard for the pronoun.
There you go. Biohazard.
Look, we know COVID is back with a vengeance and attacked the president.
That's right.
Right.
God.
He took a bullet of COVID
At this point,
to the
you
soul.
don't think
This
these
is
people-
super. Wait, this is super COVID. Do you know he's boosted and vaccinated umpteen times?
If you don't think these people at these protests are wearing these masks to not show their identity,
What?
fucking idiot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
you're an
believe
idiot,
anyone would
for
do
sure.
that. Where would they have come up with such an idea like the Old West?
I was at an event and made sure I had a mask on one point in time.
Oh no, Timon's right. She's a Fed because her pronouns are radioactive.
Oh, Chloe,
That's
I
what
get it.
is.
Well played.
Or
well
maybe
played.
she's just an Imagine Dragons
and
fan.
exactly. That's not the biohazard. The biohazard one's a little more
Oh yeah,
swoopy
it's
and-
But it's more fun just to say it anyways. It's because of it being a fat cow that it is. God.
It's nuclear.
Her
but-
farts have
And
to equal
somebody's
the
gonna be
wow.
getting a visit. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, I keep seeing people with these flags on their face and like on all their like headlines, their names and shit on X. Like, what country are they from? Because it's always fat women.
or these people or fat dude women. So hold on. This person said that they're upset that the assassination didn't go through. Now listen to this.
was also a Republican, and I am scared about political violence.
I'm sorry. What?
Is that a threat
thing
or an
is sad.
observation?
Trump was not killed and is afraid of political violence now.
That's a threat.
What the fuck?
Tell me you don't have a brain.
Without telling you have a brain?
Okay, guys. I figured out how to find the video. It's still showing up for me, so I just literally recorded my screen with the caption.
Look at you. Look at you.
I went old school.
You're scared of political violence, but you were hoping that he wouldn't have missed.
Yes.
Wow. Could you elaborate on that? I mean, many people are thankful that the shooter missed and could have led to a lot of conflict in the country.
Regardless if Trump is in power or not, he has a lot of influence, and that makes him a very dangerous person. And nothing will.
So he must be dead.
What influence
how
does
about-
he have?
No one else
It's
has
from
any.
Hollywood.
No one else is dangerous, though. Only Trump.
Yeah, only Trump because he has a lot of influence, whether he's
You
president
know
or
who's
not.
also
We
dangerous?
must get rid of him.
Who's also dangerous and has a lot of influence are Twitch streamers.
Setting up riots in New York? and shit.
No,
Bro.
he didn't start a riot.
Who's the black dude that was playing Elden Ring again? The one where he went to New
Not?
Yeah, because he went to New York and then everyone followed him there. Then there was that.
Oh
huge
yeah, when he
whole
started the riot over the PlayStation
Yeah.
5
Oh,
giveaway.
the Kai. Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
Yeah, Kai didn't mean to start the riot. That's why he was found not guilty of that. He just,
No, but
yeah, he was trying to do a good thing. And
You
then
don't
the
think
comedian
He
was-
completely
someone-
different than
But he
Trump.
put zero fucking work into any of that.
but
He
you
didn't-
don't.
He didn't. He had. You don't stream to thousands of people and not think that shit might go down, and fucking have security and shit like that. Like
But you don't see him and go like, dude, that guy has a lot of influence. We need to like get him to talk about the things that we need pushed, and that's how these influencers get paid and stuff.
Oh, you mean like Hassan?
well, like
Yeah.
Hassan, Harry Sisson. Has Harry Sisson
Hassan
tweeted since the rumors about Joe? He won't say anything until it's official.
I'll
Never
check.
mind.
no, he's talking about Kamala
right.
Harris, destroyed whoever.
I-
He's got
I
a lot of
follow
TikToks
Harry.
out today. He's been pumping them out lately again.
So I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit because I do want this thing has another tattoo and he brings it up and I want you guys to hear how this thing explains this tattoo because it's hilarious.
A much safer alternative, and it's used only for personal defense as an absolute
Oh,
last.
they're carrying a little crossbow pistol thing. I gotta pull it back.
What?
Damn
Wait,
it, I forgot about
I'm
that.
trying to sort this.
His voice sounds so familiar. I'm trying to think what he sounds like. He sounds like Brianna Wu. That's who he sounds like.
Typical soy
Who,
boy.
this person?
Oh,
I thought Chris Chan.
Just like,
Oh, I thought it was someone Shock knew personally.
probably, yeah.
From the
he
gas
does
station.
live in California.
Yeah,
Hmm?
He does live in California.
I do.
All right, so we'll look at this crossbow.
And
You get to see it.
we want to live, and sometimes Thomas Jefferson wrote a letter that included one of my favorite quotes, that sometimes the tree of liberty needs to be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Do you hope to see others also? If all that holds true, do you want to?
They want you dead. MAGA.
Yep.
This person fucking wants you dead. They think you need to die. If you support Donald Trump, you need to die. That's what this person thinks of other American citizens.
Yeah, you're in the way.
They're all
Good on you. You're in the way. Can Tim not afford a fucking microphone? Like, what is this?
This isn't actually Timcast.
like a
This is his
TikTok
Scanner
girl.
News.
No, he's on the payroll, and rightly so. I think he does really good work, but like,
Is that Elad?
I like him. Yeah, that's a lot. He's Hassan if he wasn't retarded.
Hey, Ken, I think it's a person. We're trying to figure it out ourselves, but we're more curious about what insane shit they have to say.
It's a Fed.
Let's not sully Kermit singing the Rainbow Connection by any connection with this person. Let's not do that.
Want to see others try what this young man tried at the Trump rally?
I don't know if it would do any good.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. I see you have a crossbow over here. Can you tell me a little bit more about him? Why you decided to bring it
I
here?
see you have a crossbow.
Oh, by the way,
This is outside the RNC.
And no, I'm not talking about your penis.
I don't know what it is. It looks like a crossbow.
Yeah, it's a pistol crossbow. I don't like firearms. This is a much safer alternative, and it's used only for personal defense as an absolute
That's
last
what I have
resort.
my gun for.
I hope I never have to use it.
Because it's not.
I
it's
hope I
not
never
as
have to use my
lethal as a
gun.
gun.
You sound pretty 2A to me. Pro 2A to me.
Yeah, it actually the Second Amendment does not say firearm at all.
Yes.
It does not say AR-15.
Right
And
to
yeah,
AR.
guess what? I hope I never have to use my gun in self-defense.
Oh.
No one who is actually following the Second Amendment hopes to go out and hurt someone with a weapon.
This person looks like they might have been crying. I don't want to be anywhere near this person with the crossbow because I would not trust them
She
not
probably
rise to an emotional reaction.
I said she. That's unfair. I didn't. I assume pronouns. I apologize.
Bio.
Individual was probably informed there was a 5-hour wait for hers next booster shot. So I can appreciate her being emotionally distraught right now. Her. That's probably where the shot goes. She's put it
When you're being attacked, how long does it take you to arm that thing? Yeah. And what if you miss?
I'm certain she's an expert crossbowman person.
There you go with those pronouns again.
Why'd you feel compelled to bring it here? Do you feel unsafe?
Very much so. I'm absolutely terrified to be here.
I had one last question for you since it caught my eye. I see you have a hammer and sickle tattoo. Could you tell me more about this tattoo?
I was born in the Soviet Union. I was brought here when I was a little...
No, you weren't. How old are you? There's no way.
Right?
The Soviet Union ceased to exist in 1992, I believe.
I don't know. You definitely look 40, but you're not. Okay, you're definitely looking 40 and you're 20.
Weight can make you look older.
I mean, this person's very pro 2A. At least we have something.
91. Soviet Union was gone in 91.
Yeah, I mean it.
So this woman,
I was born the day the Soviet Union ended in Russia, and
I escaped.
Hold on. This thing's not done trying to explain this
Are they
tattoo.
Australian or Polish or something? Like,
kid, but it's just a symbolism of where I came from. No, I do not support Russia. No, I don't condone anything that it does or that Putin has done.
That is literally what people fucking say about the Confederate flag.
When anyone here sees the sickle and hammer, do they think, "Oh, you're a Putin supporter"?
No,
not at all.
Well, let's be honest. Putin is old KGB. He would like the
Right.
classic Soviet
But I
Union
think
back.
exactly what Timon here says. Commie.
I would consider myself more of a socialist, but it's just a symbol of where I was born.
So you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I slightly lean to the socialism.
Stop, please stop, please stop.
She has a sense of national pride, and she's a socialist.
I have-
Nationalist socialist.
So does everyone else have tattoos of where they were born?
Totally.
I mean, that's a thing. It's a thing.
It's
a thing.
I have a
I'm
quarter
just trying-
of a brain cell of one left after that video, so please spend it wisely.
I'm sure I know people
That's
who
Steve's overestimating.
there's people out there that have like tattoos of the area code.
You mean the Confederate flag? You don't think there's Confederate flag people that have
God, of
tattoos?
course.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's literally what they say. They say
I
it's
met
my
a-
culture.
I'm gonna go get a tattoo of a vagina. This is where it came from.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think Stalin too.
That would be too tempting for you,
The
Steve.
goat of the commies. No, actually, it was Lenin.
Wait, I missed it. Why is Ken apologizing to his boy Kermit? Sorry, that's bad and sensitive. Oh, because do they sound like Kermit the Frog?
No, the Rainbow Connection.
Shock, I believe it was you that said that thing sounded like Brianna Wu. You absolutely nailed it. They are on the same exact drugs.
That's called hormone therapy.
Yeah, they're on the same exact HRT, whatever it is.
Well, he honestly doesn't. have the
Hostage Rescue
hormone
Team.
blockers.
That's what HRT stands for in the FBI.
Really?
Thank you, Cal. The world's a better place now.
I love it.
Oh boy, that brings up ideas that no one wants to think about for next time in Vegas. Jesus Christ.
Well, that also leans into the the corn cob dick our Dane Cook joke about how his dick felt like a corn cob. No.
Oh my God. I just
Alright,
realized
your
something,
ass.
guys.
Like corn on the cob.
If Biden drops out, we're not going to get any more corn pop stories.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I want Corn Pop to be president. He was just trying to stop Joe.
How's it going, Left Eye?
Bro, you've ruined my life. I've been bitching about the woke right the past like 2 weeks. Bro,
It's been weird. It's
there's
been weird.
so much representation in the RNC, and I feel like I'm the only one that thinks that, and I'm losing my fucking mind.
We're almost there. We are almost there. And actually,
Oh Jesus!
Hey, look, Ego doesn't have to
Almost there.
worry. Ego doesn't have to worry. I heard that Jade Cargill is following Hulk Hogan at the RNC, so he'll be very happy to hear that.
That is my kind of representation. That's fine. I hope like a chair under
She'll
the
still,
stage
she'll
is
still spot.
represented.
She'll still botch the speech.
Just come hit Trump with a chair while he's doing this.
Just trolling Ego's girl.
so we're just gonna go to it. This is the last conspiracy, and it leans into the next topic. This is from a buddy of mine. I've met this guy, hung out with him a few times. Will Spencer tweets out, one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that Trump wasn't even supposed to be at the RNC. And then you got the picture of the two people that everyone is freaking out about at the RNC. I don't know her name off the top of my head because it's not basic.
Harmeet.
Harmeet Dillon.
Harmeet
Harmeet
Dillon,
Dillon,
and then Amber Rose. Now,
Hooker.
everyone, there a lot of people are upset about Amber Rose being on stage because she's an OnlyFans girl.
She's a whore.
She's an OnlyFans girl, and they felt that was not a proper way to represent the DNC, and everyone freaked out about Melanie Mack specifically about the purity tests and everything. But I have a question. After seeing this picture, and I'm not going to show the whole thing because I don't know what YouTube's going to do. It is censored.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
But I'm gonna pull it up here a little bit. That's Amber Rose.
Did she star in that movie Smile?
She could have.
Is this like a horror photo thing she's doing?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. Someone had this picture next to a picture of what's her name? The spirit cooker.
Oh.
Marina Abramovich.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's an interesting correlation there.
Dear God.
Now
You said spirit cooker, and I thought Miss Cleo.
there different kind
Trump
of cook.
is in the arena. Trump is in the arena.
Now there is a genre of horror and stuff, and it doesn't necessarily have to be demonic and all that things. And there's people that are into that don't necessarily mean they worship Satan or whatever, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Shock value.
Yep. It's shock value.
Okay.
I don't feel that represents conservatism very well. I'm not here to cancel Amber Rose. There's also a lot of conspiracies about how she's happened to have a sale. I have a picture of it. She has like an OnlyFans discount.
It's discounted right now.
Yeah, there was an OnlyFans discount. But what people are failing to understand is that she was running the special for 31 days and it ended on the 17th. It's not like she specifically set the sale up to go when she was like on stage. It was already going for a month.
I've always wondered if like the guests that go on whatever podcast and like Fresh and Fit, I wonder if they time their sales when they go on those shows. It's like a wild guess that they do.
Why do I have a picture of what? Are you talking about that tweet that I just had pulled up?
It's not like the Sonic Chew medallion. It's not going to ruin his. Well, maybe.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to highlight. and ego, to me, conservatism is definitely more traditional. That's not very traditional with that kind of art and stuff.
It's securing the borders and like.
I'm not saying there isn't room for it. I just don't think that's.
I think the real problem is a lot of people confuse conservatism with Christianity, and definitely there's a lot of commonalities, but there can be people who are like into gore horror stuff who have very conservative values. Conservative values isn't just like Christian morality. Conservative values include, economics. It includes political theory. The idea that.
Sorry, finish.
No, go ahead. No, go.
But like, so what's it called? So I believe in separation of church and state, right? Where I don't want religion involved with government because I think it just corrupts it and they both corrupt each other. And
yes,
agreed.
And so I understand where a lot of like air quote conservative Christians come from when they say like the Republican Party is a Christian party. And when they say that America was founded as a Christian nation, therefore it is a Christian nation. The majority of Americans are Christian, and the majority of the Republican Party and our conservatives are Christian. So the majority of you guys are Christian, but that does not mean that your political party is an air quote like Christian party. So that's where I'm kind of in the middle on that. And so I'll let you answer.
I do want to point out I disagree with your statement that we were founded as a Christian nation, because that to me implies a theocracy. For instance, Iran is an Islamic nation because it is governed by the tenets of Islam. We definitely have Judeo-Christianity roots and background in our laws. Many countries do. But I think the difference is if you say we're a Christian nation, that to me implies a theocracy. we're a nation that has many Christian ideals, but also many of the I don't know how many of the founding fathers were pure Christians. I think many may have been just deists, believing in God and just the tenets of Christianity. Because I mean, when you look at going back to the Church of England and everything, all of Western civilization is based in Judeo-Christian values. So I don't think you could say that the nation itself is a Christian nation, but I think the morality is.
Yeah,
if you understand the distinction.
That's what I'm implying. I'm not saying that it is a theocracy. I'm saying, I guess, I hate using the leftist words, but the identity of America has always been Christian. The majority of Americans are Christian. That's what I mean by a Christian state, where most people are Christian and they sought religious freedom, but most of them were Christian.
But then, devil's advocate, would you call this a white nation?
Interesting.
Remember,
because the majority of this country is still white.
Remember learning about the literal Puritans back then?
Yeah, that is interesting. I guess it would have been until they started embracing immigration, and then it became a melting pot. So to say it has white nation origins, yada yada yada, well, it became a melting pot, and there was multiple ethnicities coming together. Now we're all just American.
We're still majority Caucasian. So does that make us a white nation?
I don't even like the word white, because most of us are even like Slavic and different types of Slavic. So even within air quote white nations.
And I know what Luke Rakowski is going to say about that, because I've watched him on Tim Pool enough, that Slavics are marginalized people according to certain things.
They are. What do you mean? Slavic means slave.
But at the same time, I don't think it's fair to compare a Polish person with someone from Nigeria and say, oh, we're the same.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh, what do you mean the same? Oh, like poverty wise, or
I don't think an African American is going to look at a Polish person and say, oh yeah, we're both marginalized people.
I mean,
they're certainly not going to do that with Jews.
I don't know. I think you could, though, because they were actually what's the word? They were persecuted. A lot of Poles were persecuted greatly. There's a lot of Polish people that migrated to America to get away from the Soviet Union.
And guess what? That means I'm a marginalized person, because my ancestry is half Italian. What did they call us back then? WAPs.
Yeah. All that changes when you make it to America and everyone is just American. We're a melting pot.
That's what it used to be. We're not that way anymore because of multiculturalism.
Yes,
because it's better.
I don't like that.
The problem became really, it's fine to be multicultural in my mind, to the sense of recognizing that we all came from some different place. But the idea of the melting pot has gone away. It used to be, we'd all be poured into it, and then we'd make a new soup, an American soup. Now the soup, we don't care about the American soup anymore.
Yeah,
it's like,
we don't care. Yeah.
About their third
it's literally, this is a soup that has to have chili on one side, separate from the chicken noodle soup, separate from the 3-bean soup. It can't all be mixed together.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
We're back to that. What do they call it? Segregation.
Oh, dude, yeah.
But even then, groups self-segregated anyways.
Ego, I don't know if you're here, but I sent you the link.
Yeah, because I think now there's no actual he's in
the back room. Shit, I didn't hear the beep.
Oh, what's up, dude? We're also class-based though, so even like actual social segregation that people want to entertain, we're all still part of the same class, getting fucked by the same people.
Yeah, but the class-based system the class-based argument didn't work as well, which is why we have woke ideology now.
Yeah.
Hey, Ego, I just want to let you. I'm just gonna let you know I'm not gonna fuck your whole night up.
No. I just I was gonna say when I came in. Hey, dude, pink socks, man, pink socks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Have you recovered from that, dude?
Barely. That's the only reason I got on here.
Obviously not. He remembers exactly what I was talking about.
That was gnarly.
Yep.
So go ahead, left eye.
No, dude, I was gonna say, like you said, it's not conservative to you. So I'm like, okay, so how are you gonna define conservatism if it's okay? I'll say this: how do you define conservatism then? and it cannot be the opposite of what liberals or leftism is. I see what conservative means to you.
Oh, it's
so
securing the border is a
conservative
big
mean,
tradition.
Like, if so, we do you mind if I like make it a little more specific?
That's fine. Go right ahead.
So like conservative art, right?
Okay.
Because that picture that I showed of Amber Rose, that's art.
That's art. Yeah.
Okay. I would not consider that appealing to conservative people. I want to consider it conservative art. It's more, it's a newer, edgier thing. It's more modern. I know that stuff's been going on for a long time, but it's still more modern. Whereas conservative art would be more traditional art, like Thomas Kincaid.
Okay.
So what were the anti-federalists called again? I forgot what the anti-federalists were called. Like when they were making like the Constitution, like
Democrats.
No, there was like the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists, right? Where they were like, all right, so it was like, all right, so we've gained independence from Britain. That's cool. We're gonna make some laws, and then they're like, what do you mean laws? Like we have freedom. We're not gonna just replace the Queen. Like no, we need to have an actual like we want federalism. And then like, well, the Anti-Federalists like argued, well, if you're gonna make laws, what's more important is that we establish human rights. Because the Anti-Federalists, the only reason why we have the Bill of Rights is because they didn't want there to be laws in the first place. And that's kind of where the whole that's like left and right came from the French War. But that was an aspect of right versus left, where the right was like, no, like we want freedom, we want less laws. And like the Federalists, like, no, we still need to have, some established laws. But like something that is traditional, like the Anti-Federalist believed in, is like, well, what's important? The rules that are important are basic independent human rights, where it's not much of a collective, but it's respecting everyone as independents. And that's where that kind of culture of left and right, I think, starts in America.
Okay. And that's,
oh God,
I'm gonna have to thank you for breaking it down. I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying is for static. It's like, well, hey, if you're turning it in terms of art, I can do that in terms of public figures. Like, do you consider Alex Jones a conservative?
I think he'd probably be a little more libertarian than anything. It's tough to pin Alex Jones down.
I'll play this static. Would it be okay if Alex Jones spoke at the RNC?
That would be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
But you'd be okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's
Absolutely.
So well, okay. So now I haven't
what I'm
said no. To be fair, I haven't said I haven't said I have a problem with Amber Rose being there. I don't have a problem with her or for me personally.
Yeah,
I'm trying to project.
No, I
to
gotcha.
See how
I'm trying to ask,
feel.
Because people are saying, still, oh, that's not conservative. Well, that's not conservative. I'm like, well, then how are y'all going to define conservative? Because there are so many people that you wouldn't consider conservative based on if you're going off of Judeo-Christian morality that wouldn't be there.
So the next thing I was going to show is actually her speech, because I bet a lot of people here haven't even heard it. I bet a lot of people complaining about her haven't heard what she actually had to say.
It's pretty.
It's actually a very interesting speech.
It's pretty gay.
But before we get to that, I just want you to know that Hulk Hogan just walked off stage and he referred to everyone as Trumpomaniacs.
Let's go! I can't wait to watch it, man. Real quick,
he may have ripped off a shirt before he got out there.
Horny Elf reported he walked out to his Real American Hero.
American.
Oh yes, I can't wait to watch that.
Oh, so wait, he's not going NWO. Oh, no Hollywood.
Real quick, Left Eye, I think it's important to also establish right now, dude. Like right now, the political sphere is very similar to like what we're talking about. I was talking about Federalist versus Anti-Federalist because the Republican Party is truly purple. It's communists versus populist right now, and everyone who's
uniparty.
It's uniparty versus populism right now, and everyone who's infighting within the air quote right in a much better world should be what is left and right.
Possibly.
And so we're all coming together off of very basic principles, like, hey, lower taxes, stop funding wars, secure the border. These are very simple policies that people who would always view themselves as on the left and entertaining progressive ideas want to come down to earth and be more grounded. So the party is purple, and that's where all this confusion is coming from.
I would agree. I would agree. There's a lot of what do they say? Disaffected leftist liberals that have come over to the conservative side. And I don't even consider myself conservative. When people ask me how I lean, I say I have conservative values, right? I believe in as little government as possible. No taxes, like conservative values. I hold those. I don't want to be lumped into these fucking retards. I don't want to have anything to do with any of these people.
I think a good example of what Static is saying, like, you know, he doesn't really, he came over to what the conservative side, what's termed the conservative side. Look at like someone like Beanie, Tim Pool.
Yeah.
Tim Pool was a left-leaning dude, and he was about anti-establishment. That's what Trump is not conservative. Let's be very clear. Trump is actually pretty moderate. But what he is he's anti-establishment.
They're both anti-establishment classic liberals, and they got nooses on their necks, and they're being pulled over to the right, and that's why the party's purple.
Mainly because the left has gone so far left that there's no room for them anymore. So what's left, it's not really the conservative party, because I don't think the Republicans are a conservative party. It's the thing that most conservatives fit in. More than any other party right now, because libertarians are freaking nuts.
Shouldn't this whole conversation be on Monday night?
No.
Just saying.
It's because it's there, but there's social aspects to this that is why I'm bringing this to this. There's a lot of social stuff to this, and that's why this is happening right now, because of the cancel culture side of things that we're going to get into. That's why it's on the weekend pregame, Steve.
So unless Brad's going to restore my rights, I don't give a fuck.
I don't practice in Arizona. You'd have to pay for me to get my license there. Then I can do something.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, pay for me to get my license there. Then pay me to get your rights back.
Static, I hope you want to.
At which point you go, I don't think I have any rights. Brad just fucked me 6 ways from Sunday.
You were going to say something, Ego?
No, I was like, yeah, go on. Let's get to it. I didn't hear the speech or anything or the cancel clean. Let's go.
Yeah, let's hear what this lady has to say. I don't normally hate face tattoos. I don't have an opinion, but I think the one across the forehead is an odd choice.
Only Lil Wayne can pull it off. Wow.
Tom McDonald does it too. There's a few people that can do it. There's a few people that can get away with it.
It's a back east
just
thing.
The one on the forehead's weird. It usually is like on the cheek or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Face tats are back east.
Doesn't Post Malone have a bunch of them too?
Yes, and yeah.
He pulls it off.
All right. Hopefully this is going to load and it doesn't do Twitter things. It's a decent cheer for that size of crowd.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't full. The stadium wasn't full.
It's Monday night.
Full. Yeah.
But I'm here tonight to tell you, no matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump President of the United States. Now, you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this. I'm no politician, and I don't want to be. But I do care about the truth. And the truth is that the media has lied to us about Donald Trump.
Sounds like she's talking facts.
Mm-hmm.
The media's been lying about Donald Trump. That's been a massive red pill to so many people.
Yep.
What do you mean? He didn't, what do you mean he didn't say that the Nazis were fine people? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I know this because for a long time I believed those lies, so I'm here to set the record straight. The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse, and I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump.
I would like to know how long this took her.
The research.
Because I say that to people, and they do not have the energy to try and prove me wrong.
Yeah. I know, right?
Well, there's a lot of stuff you have to go through. I mean,
Yeah,
A lot.
Yeah.
People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters.
Go play. Go play. Go still.
I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love.
You got something to say, Shock?
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. I didn't know if that particular line maybe triggered you.
Oh no, yeah, I think it's retarded.
Okay.
This is woke right, bro. This is pandering. This is inclusivity. Yay, look at us. We're not what the left paints us as. We're the new right. We're really cool, guys.
So
The ones with the brakes on.
I completely understand where you're coming from. Now, I've paid very little attention to these RNC and DNC things, but maybe Ego might know a little bit more, or Brad. Am I crazy in thinking that the RNC is kind of almost like a and it's not just the RNC, but the DNC as well. They both do it. There's some tokenism that happens at these events.
Yeah.
Everyone gets tokenized.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Like, all I know is that after Donald Trump got shot, I know that Liberty Hangout and I think James Klug were in California, and all I did was ask black people what they thought about it, because they're like, "Oh, this will surely get the black vote," and I'm like, "But you had someone black actually at the RNC that said, hey, I was a liberal, but her father's I think her father was a Marine, or at least he was in the service, and she said he voted for him, and I had to do my own research, and now I came to this conclusion." So, like, which one do you want? Do you want to say we have the black vote just because you assume that dodging an attempted assassination hit is going to get the black vote, or hear what someone actually black has to say?
I always thought that was retarded when I heard that an assassination attempt got the black. I'm like, how the
and that's
fuck?
That's again treating a certain race as a monolith.
To say there aren't black people that aren't gonna be like, dude, they're trying to kill this guy. Democrats are crazy. That has nothing to do with them being black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like,
and that's
what they're gonna say. Like suddenly, all of Chicago is like, "Oh my God, Donald Trump's getting shot at every weekend, just like me." So
I
now
get
I'm gonna
shot
vote
at too, dog.
I mean, so what? There's going to be a bunch of young black kids who are maybe gangbangers, like, "Oh, now I'm voting for Trump because I get shot at." That is the dumbest freaking thing to think.
I know,
because again, no one's treating anyone as a freaking individual anymore. You can be a black person that has a change of mind, like this woman did. Just listen to what they say. Don't presume what they're going to vote because of the color of the skin, because you know what that is? It's kind of called racist.
It's a quick turnaround. I don't buy the quick turnaround.
No, well, this is the thing. It honestly, in the scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters at all. It's just, hey, and that's why I was asking, like, what is conservatism now because of who you've brought in. Now, you're gonna have to deal with that, but it's no longer what you would consider traditional conservative. So,
but this party is not traditional conservative anymore. This is MAGA.
Well, that's what.
Well, yeah, there's a big Okay, you know what?
Yes.
Is there a difference between MAGA? So I've always seen the difference between MAGA and Republicans, right? Is there a difference between MAGA and conservatives?
Big difference.
I believe so.
Very little, but yeah.
I
think the only thing that make conservatives and MAGA, I don't even know, dude, because most conservatives and MAGA, they'll identify as that because they basically don't like the Republican Party.
So,
didn't
she used to be like a 300-pound prostitute?
No,
don't
she's always looked like that.
No,
she always looked like that.
I don't think.
I thought she was a biggin.
No,
No, I don't think so.
No. Not since she knew. I've seen her since 2006.
I was saying before 2006.
No,
so just so you know.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, maybe she's like educated now and she no longer wants to be liberal and collect free shit because she realizes it just fucks everything up.
That's exactly what she's saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly. She went out and she looked and she went out with an effort to try and prove to her dad that Donald Trump is racist, and discovered that that's the opposite of everything that the news is saying. Shock sending me porn now.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what the fuck is that, bro?
I have that.
I mean, it's got a star in it. That's for sure.
I have that clip too, and it definitely does offer a contrast to what we see here.
I was telling you, Static, like I have a very big bias on people, like what people have said in 2021, where it's like if you were calling out BLM and you were calling out the mask mandates and the lockdowns, even if you kind of are hypocritical now, I have a very soft spot towards you. Or all of a sudden, 2024, you're anti BLM and you're anti all the vax stuff now. I don't trust you. Like, where were you years ago? I don't trust these quick turn. I don't even like the JD Vance, like the Fat Jack's Posobiec pick.
That's kind of how I feel about Hulk Hogan right now.
Yeah, these people are flipping on the dime and they're using it just to get votes. When you have people like Scott Pressler, like you got so many people who have been there since day one, who are the reasons why people have actually appealed to the Republican Party. But no, it's just let's pander to the people who may not vote for us so that we can vote. And
well, now we're back to our purity test question.
So exactly, and that also brings up a gatekeeping thing. Like we'll take my Hulk Hogan example. This guy just came out of nowhere. He just said on Fox that he decided after Trump got shot, it's time for him to speak up. I was like, well, motherfucker, we could have used you 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago, he was anti-Trump.
Yeah.
Well, he was. I don't know if he's on record being political at all.
I think I saw something somewhere where I thought he was. Oh, I think Ben Harry Sisson. He posted something. By the way, he's still voting for Biden.
What is it up to him?
If he doesn't, he's going to lose his paycheck. I don't think he's got to deal with Kamala. Is it Kamala, whatever?
Deal with the DNC.
He has cancer. He's going to lose the House, guys. He needs to vote for Biden.
But like, so I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to Hulk Hogan, right? I'm gonna fucking watch his ass now and see what he's got to say. But why all of a sudden? Just because Trump got shot? Where were you 4 years ago? Where were you 8 years ago? Where have you been this whole time? Shit's been fucked, and now all of a sudden it's okay to speak up. And since Hogan did it, I'm wondering who else is going to come out of the shadows.
Yeah, I mean,
because
again,
we know for a fact that there's people out there, because like, we all watch like Nerdrotics or whatever, right? And there's people out there that agree with all this anti-woke shit, all of that stuff. They hate that crap, but they can't come out because to risk to lose their jobs.
Yep.
Is that becoming safe now?
Not really.
I don't know. I feel like I would like for those people. There you go. He's one of us. I agree. So my thing is like,
God,
I would like gone to this site. I would like for people to like be like, oh, coast is clear now. I can stop like believing all the bull crap. But the difference is like the establishment just turning into what it claims to have been fighting, which is the Democrat Party, and using their tactics. And this kind of goes with Trump supporters and MAGA people, kind of entertaining cancel culture, where the boot is changing colors. And I'm putting the Amber, not Amber Heard, Amber Rose. I'm putting the Rose, the Hermine Dillon, and the canceling of that Home Depot girl. I'm putting it all together, and I'm like, dude, the boot is changing colors. The regime is not changing.
All right, so let's clarify.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No. You go ahead. I'm going to take a leak. You say what you got to say.
Well, I think we need to clarify this canceling idea, because there's being outed for what you're saying and cancel culture. And I was actually listening to a lot of people talk about this today.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel culture is not like if I come out and say something right now, is that cancel culture? Is that the consequence of my actions? Cancel culture has more an idea, from what I understand, the way some people are framing it is like history. And the example that I heard cited was Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman did blackface 10, 15 years ago, and then she got canceled for it. Or you make a joke 10, 15 years ago, and you get nixed now. Or like someone's father said something 5, 10 years ago, and you're now paying the consequences for it. That's cancel culture. I think that's different than what we see from what we're seeing now. Because the guy confronting that woman at Home Depot, the one we saw, did he go there and say to Home Depot, fire her?
No, but Libs of TikTok did.
Yeah, Libs of TikTok did that.
I don't think covering.
Wait, did Chaya say fire her?
She said, "Hey, do you condone this? Hey, this is her name. She works at this place. Hey, Home Depot."
Okay, I don't condone that.
She
I
did
don't
that.
condone that.
Three different people. 3 people got fired.
It's only been 3.
Dude,
So
I
far that we
agree.
know of.
I agree that
I have no problem with her putting these people on blast because the idea that these people like, I can't believe this is put out there. You put it out there. It's just giving a louder voice to it.
Digging up dirt is not cancel culture. Calling
that's not digging up dirt. That's a public forum. You put it out on TikTok, you're fucked on your own.
That's fine. Digging up dirt of something that someone public is not cancel culture. Calling their employment, saying, "Hey, do you condone this action? Do you condone this action?" And then celebrating their firing.
I don't condone that.
And Libs of TikTok did that.
And she's been doing
that
that to
cunt.
teachers who don't do things that don't do disgusting things. You know what I mean? She's been doing it to teachers that don't cross that line. They cross other lines. And I've had a problem with that.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with her calling it out, but I have a problem with her calling consequences.
Libs of TikTok
I agree,
is
dude.
the woke right.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think she always was that way, though. I think she's become more and more.
I think what she thought she was setting out to do, what happened to her, and now that she's got a taste of getting
Power.
She's got the what the fuck is that ring from the Fellowship of the Ring from Lord of the Rings? What kind of ring is
the
it?
One Ring?
The one.
She got the one ring.
She got the one ring.
And now she's
That's
like,
called
why
power.
should that's it. She's like, why should I give this up now? And I was like,
Trying to think of the word too.
Yeah, even there's a TikTok, there's a Twitter, it's a 9mm something. I forget, it's a company. And they were like, they responded to the lady getting fired from Home Depot. They're like, hey, you know what? I will pay your wages, vacation time, and your benefits. All the benefits that you had at Home Depot, I'll pay them for you. Hey, we dig trenches, but hey, we'll be glad to have you on. And then at the message right after, it got so many likes, but the message right after that said, oh yeah, you have to wear a MAGA hat when you come to work here. That's some woke.
So let me ask this though. I think we all agree that Chaya going out there and putting these people on blast, that's fine, but calling for people to be fired for their opinions is wrong. So what if she just put them on blast without making any commentary? Just say, oh, this person said this, and then the job on their own fired them.
It's the same thing though. Because if he says like, yes, it is. Because what else do you think is going to happen? You say, hey, this person said this. If you say it, then what's the point of me saying something you said? Oh, Ego said 2 + 2 was 4.
What if Libs didn't put it out there? What if Home Depot found it on their own?
That is fine. That's up to Home Depot to decide. You don't put it up to Home Depot, blast it out to millions of your fans for them.
I agree.
And
So
that's can't go ahead.
Let's say Libs of TikTok reposted the Home Depot ladies thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
No one knew that it was Home Depot except for the guy who happened to go there, right? Because he went through the Facebook. And you know what? I don't have a problem with him going to her in public as long as it didn't get violent or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with calling these people out in public. As long as you do it in a controlled manner, right? You don't want to fucking be weird. And that video seemed okay to me. But let's say Libs of TikTok put out whatever that person posted, nothing to do with tagging Home Depot or anything like that, and then that enabled the people.
What is the purpose of reposting what they said?
To show
if you're not going to reply and you repost what they said, what does that do?
Well, it's just that's literally what Libs of TikTok got popular for, was putting out what the crazy shit the people were doing on TikTok and putting it on Twitter.
I'm all for embarrassing people with really stupid ideas, but you don't involve their employment. I'm okay with calling out those people that those things public. I don't like going to their employer.
I'm okay with you repost it like this guy's a dummy. Don't be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
I do stuff like that. Yo, don't be
I
like this
agree.
guy. He's a moron. And that's
Yeah.
it. You move along.
Mhm.
And then everyone says, no, it's a moron, or no, hey, look at their side of this. Hey, that person's a moron. Hey, look at their side of this. When you
So
repost it with
Well, let's
nothing
go.
else
Let's
to
go
do,
more
but
famous.
Go right ahead.
We're talking about someone who's a no offense, someone who's a nobody. No one knows this person. Kyle Gass.
Go on.
I knew who Kyle Gass was.
Yeah, no one's going to know him now.
He is excellent.
How was that? How was that go over?
Have you guys done your?
That wasn't any lives of TikTok. That's a famous person who just got himself canceled, supposedly.
Tenacious D?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not
so
saying
does
I
it
don't.
depend
Jack
on
Black. I
how
don't know
famous
who
you
his
are?
band member is.
I'm not saying I don't care. I heard what he said, but it's like I heard he's a comedian of sorts. I heard it was a performance.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
like,
no, it was a performance in Australia, and he got deported for hate speech. So people celebrating that, you're
I don't know
saying
if he got deported.
They
No, they
did.
threatened to. No, he didn't get deported.
There was a senator in Australia that wrote a letter saying that Tenacious D should be deported. I don't know if that's what happened, but from what I did hear is that the tour really got canceled because people were trying to get money back. And there's venues,
right.
and it wasn't just a tour in Australia. They were coming back here to America, and people were trying to pull out and all that stuff. But
The
now
venues were not the.
we could talk about Kyle's Gas Talents
yeah,
Agency
yeah.
dropping his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was weird. I did not expect that at all.
Me neither.
That was unusual because I'm pretty certain that they're not like, my mindset. I don't think they're not wearing a Trump hat. They're not going to a Republican. They're not voting on that side most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just think that most people were betting on the situation being kind of a unifying thing, and to get in front of it, they probably may want to drop them. And that's still up to them to do. But
you know what?
But I go ahead.
I just realized we're thinking on two different colors. We're thinking totally about blue and red, and the only color they care about is called green.
Green.
There. Yeah.
I don't like people getting fired for opinions, but it is their every right to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's same thing with the doc stuff, but the thing that was retarded about Dr. Disrespect is that he openly admitted to the guilt. Like, that's kind of his fault. He's an idiot. So I can't get mad at his whoever's employing him to be like, you just admitted to what? Holy shit, we're done with you.
Yeah,
because the allegations were
before that even came out.
Allegations were out there and nothing happened because they were just allegations. But now he admitted to the guilt, then you get dropped. That's a totally different story. I still just don't like the culture of you said wrong speak, we fire you, even though they're allowed to do it.
Bro, I actually wound up inadvertently going back and forth with a guy that was actually following me at the time that it happened. Because he's like, dox them all. I'm like, I said, that's some sucker shit. Right? That's some sucker shit. He's like, no, dox them all. I said, if you do this, it doesn't win hearts and minds. Like, it sows division and resentment. And if you keep doing this, you're on some sucker shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
here's the argument for all of this, right? The people who support this canceling from the right. Now, I can go pull the tweet up. I've got a tweet with a bunch of examples of when someone on the right was canceled. Nick Sandman just started off for smiling. He was canceled. Now he got his payday. But he had to go through that ringer in order to obtain the payday. Another example, they're all fleeting my mind right now. Fucking Kyle Rittenhouse is still canceled to this day, even though he had his day in court.
I know.
Let me see if I can find this. Where's my bookmarks?
I'm kind of pissed that none of the I don't know if he didn't take a job with any of those entertainment companies or if they never hired him, or I don't know.
He's young and dumb.
Kyle
Kyle Rittenhouse not capitalizing on this is due to inexperience.
He was like, I want to be a doctor. No, I want to be a lawyer. No, I want to be a journalist. And he was like a 10-year-old, didn't know what he wanted to do in his life. Poor guy.
It's called an 18-year-old kid.
So,
you work with your daddy, okay? I always knew what I was born to do.
Another thing that the right was canceled for, that you would be banned from social media, was for if you tweeted out, "Learn to code."
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I should have
There's
done
another
that.
example.
I love the
Jesus
Stone
Christ.
Toss comic where all the Twitter people are getting fired, and then the plumber comes in and says, "Learn to plumb, dude."
So here's just a few examples. So these are examples of people getting canceled.
Oh fuck
Oh.
yeah, dude! I remember
This
that.
was like a 10-year-old kid.
I know. A racist 10-year-old kid.
Nick Sandman. Oh, this isn't the one. Damn it.
Dude.
Anyway, so you
people
see,
are
you've
starting.
got
rallying.
these are the things, and these people literally did nothing wrong. I've got DMs.
I don't think people realize that kid was that young. They just saw what they wanted to see and ran with it.
Yeah.
No, they're predatorial, bro. You can tell it's a kid.
You can tell it's a child.
That's a
Not in
little
one of the
kid.
photos. That photo you can, but not in the
Well,
first
so
photo that I saw. Was
That's
that.
Fractured found the tweet I was talking about, because this is great, because this has what I feel is the shot heard around the world.
Fractured or acid.
Fractured. I got whatever. So this has.
Yeah.
There's this guy.
What is
wears
this shirt? Oh,
wears the
Jesus
shirt
Christ.
with the hot, sexy women on it.
Oh yeah.
That was
Made
I think
for him
that,
by
I
his
think that
female
was the
friend.
first one. Huh?
Made for him by his female friend, but he still got canceled.
Yep. After he fucking landed a goddamn thing on a meteorite or some shit.
Look,
And
the
it's very
dude is probably-
unpolitical.
Gina
Okay.
Carano, who's been having a heyday on Twitter the past week.
Yep.
That
Hey, I'm
the
learning
dude
Python
with the
too.
shirt. Let's be honest. He's a nerd. This is probably the only time he's going to be surrounded by women.
Wow.
That's a fair point.
Which one's this? Antifa coordinated a hit on Aaron Danielson. Complete
Oh, this was
moderate
awful.
Video and people on hand
Oh,
to
yeah,
mess with the
dude.
evidence and stall the cops. National media blamed Patriot Prayer for one of their members being murdered. Vice gave the shooter a glow-up. Video captures deadly shooting of man in Patriot Prayer cap during Portland.
That is ultimate cancellation.
What's this? Paddler boarder chased by boat arrested in Malibu after flouting coronavirus closures. Oh God, that's right. So you see, like, these are the things that the right's getting canceled for, and the left is literally calling for political violence. And the right has always said, when it comes to like banning people off of social media, the right has always said, just don't go for violence, right? Don't call for violence, right? That's always been the thing, and they're actually calling for violence, and so that's why people feel that they have the right to cancel these people.
Yeah, and that is the reasoning.
You have the right to feel that.
I totally understand the passion behind, like, they're inciting violence. Fuck these people. And I'm like, dude, it's like Batman's no kill rule. It's like, oh yeah, inciting violence, but
That's
like
murky.
once you cross that line, you don't stop. They're gonna keep it as a precedent, and then the color of the boot changes, and you just become your enemy. You become the thing you hate.
Mhm.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to. And that's the weird thing, is that for the people that are conflating Christianity with conservatism, that goes right out the window the minute you have the chance to cancel somebody else. Like, there's no meekness, there's no love thy enemy, there's no.
Yeah,
I don't think
where's the forgiveness?
I don't think there's anything Christian about cancel culture at all.
And that's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, for the people that are
Oh
saying,
no,
these are
no.
Christian
You know
values,
why?
go ahead.
Because it's
Go ahead.
based in communism. It's the Cultural Revolution.
Oh, I thought you were saying Christianity. I was like, what?
No, cancel culture.
No, I got where he was going.
I mean,
Yeah.
with the everyone seems to, no one really remembers the Cultural Revolution. I mean, it was even before I was born. But go watch the Three Body Problem. That's probably the most recent thing that's been produced in a media, entertainment media show that shows the Cultural Revolution in China.
Oh,
Dude,
Mao's,
Maoism is crazy because they even
Oh,
banned
yeah.
those Chinese dresses that, like, the button up to the neck and they have flowers on them. People wear them here in America because they're literally banned in China. It's crazy. A dress is banned in China.
Oh, with the long ones with like the slits on the side.
Yes, the slits
What are
on
they
the
called?
side, the flower, the button to the neck. Those are banned
What are
in
they
China.
called?
Like, that is the most extreme example of just
gotta
a
delete-
government banning clothes.
Got to delete that culture, man. You can't have that
Yeah.
culture in communism.
You can't.
You can't
think
have
about it.
people a sense of belonging, a sense of fucking.
China's an old country. That is old culture, old tradition that they just straight up murdered, and that's how they were successful with it.
And that's why I say, true cancel culture, that came out of Maoism, that came out of communism, that came out of all this Marxist theory.
Wait, do you
You
think it
have
was
to
that,
you
or do you
have
think
to
it was,
destroy culture. You have to destroy culture to rule.
What about the French? Do you think it's the French Revolution with Robespierre? Before
that is kind of where the whole left and
that's
right.
that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like the French Revolution. Because I was like, that's how you get McCarthyism from Robespierre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the problem is McCarthy's not wrong now. There's too many commies here.
Cash, what up, dude?
Sam Cash.
So now the other
They're all over the place.
thing that the people who are supporting of the right participating
Melania's in the house.
as another reason is you don't show sympathy to people who would never show you sympathy.
I guess, but again, it's like
so. Well, my question is: so if we continue down that path, if no one ever shows sympathy, we're just going to war.
Yeah.
Like at what point?
I've
I
already
get it.
been in a war.
Fractured. I'm waiting for you to chime in.
Yeah, bro. You're one
We
of
are
the
all,
many-
we all want to say that we're already in a culture war and stuff like that. Yet none of us want to actually do anything to fight against this culture war. I mean, hey, it would have been great. Yeah, maybe we should have just allowed like the Japanese to roll on us back in the day, right? Bombed us and all that jazz. We shouldn't have nuked them or anything to end the war or anything like that. Shouldn't have firebombed Germans and stuff like that. Nah, wow,
So I have a
What all
meme
that matters?
specifically about that. It's a stone toss, and he's all like, "The Russians just fired the bomb just fired the bomb at us," and then they're all like, "Oh well, we need to show them sympathy or whatever it was," and then they just get fucking nuked.
Yeah,
and it's
like,
I get it.
Yeah.
We're in a Cold War. We're in a
Yes.
Cold War right now.
Oh yeah.
And
nothing's
actually,
gonna
some
change
might,
until
some might,
something-
there's an argument to be heard that it got fucking hot on Saturday.
Nah, I don't think so. It got warm, maybe, but I don't think it got hot.
It is the most clear evidence of violence, though, dude. Like, it is an assassination.
Well, this is the thing. From who?
From who? Okay, yeah. So look,
From
my simple like conspiracy brain, like I've tried entertaining that it's staged, that it's fake, or whatever, because that's just who I am. I have to entertain. I have to entertain every side, and so I'm just like the most simple explanation is who booked the venue, and someone simply just gives a tip. It's just like the whole like let's get some addresses, let's get some rope, let's find some brave young lads and say, hey, this kidnapping plan sounds like a good idea. It's totally your idea. You just leave little tips. Like it's hard for me to not think there's some deep state like that's fishy in this. I don't know.
That's fair. I know that's the thing is like everyone's saying that it's a culture where frankly I don't believe we're in one. But
I remember you saying that on that show you were on.
I don't think we're in one. If you want a war, there'll be a war. So we're not in a war. This is more just like posturing.
No, it's just a war of words right now. That's
Yeah,
where it's just
posturing.
at this moment.
That's what I'm saying. Posturing.
Yeah.
To me,
But
so
it's still in effect.
I don't think so, man. I just think it's like no, man. You push me first. You touch me first, man. No, you touch me, and we're 5 feet away.
Well, how big is it that Trump they tried to assassinate Trump and no one fell for it and started rioting in the streets? Would there have been a war then if the right had their own version of like the Summer of Love?
I don't think conservatives would do that.
No, me neither.
Because like there wouldn't be anyone to go. This is the thing is everyone's saying that, some of the right people are saying it's the left, but I'm like, you don't know that. Like, oh well, he was registered Republican. He was but he donated to Act Blue. He was too. Like none of that really matters.
So
no,
like he could be like the dude version of the chick from Misery. Like he could have a Trump, statue or like a Trump sanctuary or something in his closet, and we don't know. And he's like, I love you so much. I'm willing to make sure that this is your moment. You get to be a great symbol. We don't know. So I'm like, there's no reason to go out hot and bothered when you don't even know who Trump's ops were at this point.
I
There's
agree,
so
but the
damn
fact
many
that
of them.
that someone, whether it's a group of activists, right, or it's
Mhm.
the feds, like I think, they're trying to ignite war. Do
Yeah,
you think,
I get
like,
okay. It's possible.
is that part
It's
of a prostrating, or is it like they're trying to really do more than just do a talk? Like, want there to be more?
I don't know, and I'm not sure we'll ever know. I do
No,
know
I get
that someone did try. A bunch of people tried to short his Trump stock the day before.
Yeah, there's
So, I
some
mean,
shit about that, and they're trying to
yeah,
cover that up real quick.
yeah. There's that. There's so many angles that I mean, we're gonna probably get a documentary in maybe 10 years that'll maybe tell us maybe half of what we want to know, because no one knows anything that's going on right now. From like
Yeah.
Secret Service being switched over to Joe Biden, who happened to be in the same area around the same time, to the fact that even though they keep saying that Secret Service was going to shut it down, the guy that's actually the sniper posted up literally has police on his vest. And there's the fact that
but you can
if
see that it says more than police underneath it as well.
dude, like I said, I saw was what I saw up there, and I was like, I saw police. Plus the fact that if you're a Secret Service sniper and you're law enforcement and you got in to be a counter sniper, you don't have to take a level 1 or level 2 sniper level course. Like I looked that up. That's in the United States Secret Service counter sniper team. Like those are the rules. If you're former law enforcement and they let you be a counter sniper for the Secret Service, you don't have to take those classes. So there's so many lapses in judgment calls that it's either willful negligence or somebody was out to do something. But I don't think we're ever gonna
I was
find out.
actually gonna. I forgot about this, but I was gonna open up this episode asking everyone if it's a lie hop or a my hop.
What?
What do you mean?
So a let it happen op or a make it happen op.
Well, hold on. CNN, remember, even CNN said that they knew that there was commotion in the roof for 15 minutes, and they started. There was, like the Secret Service and the cops. There was commotion about, and they let him do his speech anyway. There was 15 minutes of suspicious action, and they said, "Yeah, get up there and start talking, President."
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like for people that think that it's staged, I can't automatically dismiss what they're saying, because it's like, well, who let it happen, or who set it up,
I had
and to whose
entertain
benefit.
it,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying to anyone that says it's staged. I don't try to like talk them down. Like you don't believe what you're saying. Like honestly, I was actually with some people in Houston, and somebody had asked me about it. I was just trying to tell them everything that I'd found out so far, not saying whether I was one way or the other. And it erupted into an argument between a couple. And I'm like, this is some radioactive shit.
They were arguing over whether it was staged or not.
Bro, it was like,
so
what,
is
the guy was like, are you fucking crazy? Of course it happened. She was like, what are you talking about? It was so obviously fake and staged. Bro, I had to leave. We had to leave their apartment for like 15 minutes to let them cool down.
My only argument to actually support it being staged is the Democratic Party could not be that fucking stupid. Like, there's no way.
I have a question. Is there like different levels of it being staged? Because someone died.
Okay, so
a lot of people were. There's 3 people that went to the hospital.
It's the immediacy of what happens. It's gut. Everyone put out their gut reactions, and everyone's doing Twitter time machine to go back, which is partly why I had issues with Libs of TikTok doing the stuff that they did, because I'm like, well, at first when I saw it, I'm like, I thought it might have been staged, because I'm saying, had it been, okay, I'll play this. Any other president that this happened to, any other president or potential president, would you believe that it was staged more so than if it were Donald Trump?
I think any president now in our society will believe to be staged potentially, because that's why our society thinks right now.
Over the guy, the only one that's been in reality TV, that's been on WWE, that's learned from Vince McMahon how to get a crowd going in that regard.
So the problem would be that he would have to have the people circumvent the United States government, which is being run by Joe Biden, or whoever's controlling Joe Biden.
I'm not saying he did that. I'm saying he could have, whatever happened could have been used to his benefit. That's why I'm saying I'm not knocking people.
Well, it is being used to his benefit.
That's why he took a photo of.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't knock people that think that it might have been staged.
But people who actually people who actually use their brains and think about it, not people who just hate Trump and want to assume everything's fake with him.
See that's
It's hard
the
to find a
thing.
person who
Now,
genuinely
hold on,
thinks it's
Shock.
fake.
Hold on. You and I, we were live on this channel when this shit happened. And
Yeah,
you and
I
were
told you
both
guys.
trying to figure out how if it was staged or not.
I thought it was
Neither of us
staged.
wanted to
I'm like,
believe
this
it.
has to be staged. I don't believe it. Like, I entertained every fucking angle.
Right.
Well,
And that's-
I
and
remember
what-
I sent
and we're- Go ahead.
when I was watching you guys talk about Boogie, and like I'm typing in chat like Trump got shot, and you're both like, "What are you talking about? I can't even find this on Twitter." Because
Couldn't
literally it was
find
like 4 minutes after it
It was
happened.
ABC said Trump fell.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I fucking found.
And then literally the next hour, like you guys
Those
are going all
articles
over
were
the place.
hilarious.
I'm pulling stuff off Twitter. I mean, it was kind of nuts.
Oh, actually, no, it was the BBC that reported it first. How retarded is
Yeah.
that? The BBC.
And so, and
Oh,
that's
Kid
yes.
Rock is out there now.
Yeah, fuck Kid Rock. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's why I said I didn't really fault people for thinking that it was. Because I'm like, well, given the fact that many people think that he actually might be behind in the polls, regardless of what you think of polling, the fact that he lost the last time, people might think that he's desperate, the fact that he is a showman and would use anything that he can to his advantage. If you're putting those things together and you're trying to, there's probably going to be a little bit of emotion in it anyway, but you're trying to go about logically. I can see how people would think that. And I'm pretty sure that I understand how people can still feel that way.
What about the idea, though, that in order for you to think that Donald Trump had anything to do with staging this, also means that you believe that Donald Trump doesn't care if anyone at his rally died, because there was at least 8 shots that went out.
Yep.
And
Well, I think some of them were Secret
And
Service.
so now I know a lot of these people who think that it was staged. I'm not saying everyone, but I know a lot of these people who think that it was staged. And actually, according to a poll I saw, something like 38% of Democrats think it was staged.
That's actually kind of low.
And a lot of those people who do think it was staged have the TDS, and so they're more likely to be to believe the idea that Donald Trump doesn't give a shit about anyone else dying.
Yeah, but I mean,
well,
some
that's
people would
just
think,
like who they say he is.
Exactly.
Remember, for the
Those
last
people, the people who don't have TDS, you've got that. You've got the fact that someone died right here.
Yeah.
But
You
that
have to-
argument is you can't use that. I'm not saying you can't use that emotional argument to say that, hey, because people, didn't live, that this thing had to be real, because there are certain people that believe there's a certain event that happened in the fall after, a certain time. They think that was an inside job. And it's the same thing. You still had casualties. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah, people are always going to think stuff staged or fake.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, well, hey, I don't fault you for thinking it is. And I can just, hey, look, this is what I found. And there were a lot of things that happened before, during, and after that don't really line up. And honestly, do I know where it's going to go? I don't.
No.
I'm just doing this because I don't want someone to say, oh, well, that didn't happen, or that didn't happen, or that's not true. That's like, no, look, I can show you these things that happened. Where you go with that is up to you, but you can't say that you weren't presented with the information. But I'm willing
that's
to
only for
journey with
people
you
who
wherever
look
you
at
are.
it. A lot of people who I still think there's a percentage of people who won't look at the information and just say, I hate Trump, it's staged.
And then to leave those people alone. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying about with the cancellation of things anyway. I'm just like, most people aren't gonna know, don't want to know, don't care.
Yeah, you
You're
can't.
not talking.
I hate the word trolls, right? But like, there are going to be a small percentage of people that have an extreme view. It is immoral to go hunt them down. You don't provoke them. Make sure they don't do anything illegal.
Right.
You let stupid people say stupid stuff. You don't have to ostracize everybody if it's just a small minority of people.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but I mean, but it's not like you can't use those people to talk through them. And that's if you have like a public forum or you bring people on the podcast. You're like, hey, I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking through you right now. To say like these. No, I'm saying like it's not as hard as you think to do, even if you know who you're bringing on. You're like, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to not talk to you, but talk to the people that support you, because there at least are a few that are like, well, hey, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And like that's why I'm saying, with the whole anti-woke right cancellation, that like there's a chance for showing grace and mercy when you've got the ban hammer and you choose not to wield it.
Yeah. I agree. So that was my thing, right? Where everyone's always going off of like these people are like calling for violence, like they're upset that the shooter missed Trump. And I said, this is how I take it. Like, I don't like. We'll talk about Destiny, I think on Saturday, but like, I don't like that Destiny was banned off Kick for speech.
I don't either.
I don't like
I
that
don't either.
I want those fucking psychos in the light.
And so here's the thing. People's comments about the Trump shooter missing, I think ultimately destroys any gun control argument that you have, because you are proving it is not the actual weapon. It is like the intent. When there is intent, there's a way. These people are violent, and they have these. If they want violence to happen, they're gonna make it happen. And so I'm tired of it. And so that's where my head went, where I'm like, dude, like this gun control argument is done, because there's just so much proof of these people being violent, and it has nothing to do with like tools. It has to do with people being angry, and they're gonna lash violence on their political opponents if they want to.
Right. That doesn't work.
Dana
Chuck.
White is
That doesn't
introducing
work,
Trump now.
Chuck. You're using logic. You can't
Yeah, I know.
expect a politician to follow that. Okay.
No. Or a college student.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious.
No.
This is so weird. We just had Kid Rock, and now Dana White is introducing Trump.
Dana White introducing Trump makes sense.
But these are people that have been backing him since 2020, bro. Like, this makes sense at least.
That's fair.
So it sounds like
pep rally.
It sounds like everyone here agrees that we should not be participating in this cancel culture. I find what Libs of TikTok doing is fucking cringe as fuck.
Bro,
I had no problem with her
she's
publishing,
been doing
but
it
calling
before
it.
this. She's been doing it before this incident. Where it's been times where I'm like, why are you doing this? What is your purpose?
You need to stay on brand. Stay on brand.
But like,
I don't mind her putting people on blast, but calling for firings or cancellation, that is against the brand that we should be agreeing with.
Every time she puts someone on blast, though, she tags their employer.
Yeah,
I hate that.
It's fucking gay, man.
Oh, she needs a man, bro, to wrangle her ass.
Problem is, if you're a school teacher, though,
that's I mean, look, hey, I mean,
because you're public.
Hold on, that's criminal.
I don't have if they're doing some pedo ass shit.
That's criminal.
That's
bro.
that
is totally different.
Well, now wait, that you can't equate the Fredo stuff with promoting a child's pronouns that their parents don't know about. That's not Fredo stuff. You know that's true.
Wait, so we're talking.
Well, okay, I will say. She's never called out someone. She's never pointed out someone's. You know what? Actually, no, she has. She's like, this is this teacher at this school, and they do this, and there's some video. And I mean, they don't necessarily.
There's an actual criminal action.
Actually, you know what? When I've always seen her do that with the teachers in their schools, I always saw that as more of to let people know what school this is happening at.
Yeah,
but
not saying that that's right, but that's just how I always perceive it.
I would just say the district. That's what's important. This school district does this. You don't have to say which school.
That's fair. That's fair, and that's fine. But I would say that also. I would say, why don't you know what's going on in your school district or in your school?
Because
I'll put, but
they're not telling the parents.
Well, there's that. I mean, they just made that law in California.
That's California.
Yeah.
I'm saying that there was a guy
coming
that
to
was
us
on,
soon.
A guy from Newsmax years ago, like in 2019, 2020, said, "Yo, it's gonna suck, but why aren't you guys in PTA? Why aren't you as active as some of the leftist parents that are doing the same thing? Because they know. Guarantee you can't say, oh, they don't know, they don't know. Somebody knows. Somebody knows that feels comfortable telling somebody else. You should know. You should be on PTA if you're that fucking concerned about what's going on with your kids.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You're correct, but
I mean,
a lot of people do. A lot of people just do school as daycare. That's all it is.
And that's if that's what you're looking for, you're going to get what you invest in.
But then you get made fun of if like conservatives like talk about the like pod schooling, right? Where it's like your street, your cul-de-sac where you have like 5 kids.
I mean, I was pod school.
That sounds cool. I did charter where I only went twice.
I don't like using the word pod.
I know it does sound kind of like preppy, but I think it's cool.
I was thinking fun of it. Eating the bugs.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I wish I was like pod school. That sounds great.
You
Trump's
miss out on
taking
a
the
lot
stage
of
right now.
you miss on a lot of social cues, and you even though you might be a little bit ahead academically, socially, you might be kind of behind.
That's only true
Brad,
if you're not in a
have that ready
church.
to go.
If you go to a church, you
What?
have plenty of association.
Have that ready to go. I'd
But
like to hear what he's got to say
it's
in the
like,
beginning.
but the thing is, like, not
I got to
everyone's
set
going
that
to
up.
be
Hold on.
Christian. Though that's the
You better-
problem.
let me see how to
I
convert it.
agree.
Oh, is it
You
on
know
the
what I'm saying?
TV?
That's all.
I'm watching it on
It's
TV.
like-
Give me a second.
It does suck.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if you really want to know what's going on in your school district, you should get involved.
Yes.
If you're gonna have that much outrage, you should this should stir you to action because it directly involves your
I
child.
mean, to be fair though, some parents have, and now they're enemies of the state, and they were arrested.
That like that is completely terrible and wrong. I'm saying that. All I'm saying is, hey, look, even if you're saying, hey, us 5 families are getting together now, we know that 3 families cannot do this. Make sure that we make these PTA meetings, but we can elect 2 that represent us 5 families to go up there and speak on our behalves. That's not hard. I just thought of it at the top of my head.
No, yeah,
You should run for PTA, even if you're not the treasurer or the secretary.
Be defensive, like get in there first and prevent it instead of having to do the offensive thing. Yeah, but even the problem with the offensive thing though is that if every parent bum rushed the PTA, they can't arrest all of you. But when they arrest one and it's a news story, it scares everyone from trying it again, even though in numbers they can overpower it. But that's just that's not human nature.
But yeah, I mean, right. But the thing is like, hey, look, does someone that knows somebody at a church, if you're going to go the church route, hey, is anyone at this church an attorney or know someone that does work with these kind of cases to prevent this from happening again? We're going to actually get him out. We're going to sue that school district for whatever we need to happen so that this doesn't happen again. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it takes some organization, but I mean, what's more worth putting in your entire efforts in the fact that you might lose your life over it for your children?
Yeah, I agree.
I
think a lot of them just say, you know what, screw that. We're just going to homeschool.
That's fair. And
that is a solution, but you lose numbers and people trying to do what's right.
You do.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. Are we listening to the speech live?
Oh, yeah. This is beautiful.
I'm okay. Bro, if you want to throw it up, if you want to listen to it live, we can listen to it live.
I just sent you I sent him the RNC feed.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it right now.
Hey, did you think it was kind of cringe how everybody put like a piece of cotton on their ear? Yeah.
Yes, that is cringe. That's mad cringe.
The bandage looks a little excessive.
I am a Trump fanboy, and I wouldn't do that.
It's like Nelly with the Band-Aid over his below his eye. Like that's what you look, right? Like
yes, dude.
I just want to yell. It's gotten hot in here.
I knew a kid who did that. Oh
god.
What do you guys think about
you want to do
the Band-Aid in solidarity?
Yeah, it's solidarity.
No, you can't do that.
I keep saying get rid of the Band-Aid
or bandages.
I want to see the bloody ear.
I want to see the ear. I don't need to see it bloody, but I want to see the ear because you know what? The people who are saying he wasn't hit by a bullet, I can't argue with that either.
Yeah. Take the bandage off, bro. I want to see it.
Is that the fire? Is there?
So I wanted to deliver on my promise that Destiny will be making an appearance on the show. Here it is. He says, "Oh, so conservatives believe in hate speech now." And as far as I'm concerned, he fucking hit the nail on the head.
Yep.
You gave him the ammunition, bro. You dropped a grenade, and then he just picked it up and chucked it right back at you.
All right, so let's tune into this here.
Much. Wow.
Just see the beginning of this here.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Kid Rock, sometimes referred to as Bob.
What?
What?
And thank you, Lee, right from the beginning. Thank you very much. What a talent. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. Thank you. Friends, delegates, and fellow citizens, I stand before you this evening with a message of confidence, strength, and hope. 4 months from now, we will have an incredible victory, and we will begin the 4 greatest years in the history of our country.
You think he can really top the first 4 years, man?
Together we will launch a new era of
gonna be
safety,
tough.
prosperity, and freedom
If he gets
for
rid of the
citizens
Department
of
of
every
Education,
race,
that's true.
religion,
And he would.
color, and creed. The discord and division in our society must be healed. We must heal it quickly. As Americans, we are bound together by a single fate and a shared destiny. We rise together or we fall apart. I am running to be president for all of America, not half of America, because there is no victory in winning for half of America. So tonight, with faith and devotion, I proudly accept your nomination for President of the United States. Thank you.
Matt Posobiec.
Jack Posobiec.
Vance is Matt Posobiec.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
he's Al from Home Improvement.
Oh yeah. Put some heart in it, Don. Come on.
There's
Thank you
zero
very
heart
much.
right now.
Blood. That's your daddy.
And we will do it right. Gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Let me
might be a
begin
meme.
this evening by expressing my gratitude to the American people
If he takes
for your
advantage off
outpouring
stage,
of love
there's
and
no way I
support
couldn't vote for
following
him.
the assassination
Oh,
attempt
bro.
at my rally on Saturday.
Take it off.
As you already know, the assassin's bullet came within a quarter of an inch of taking my life.
Oh my God.
So many people have asked me, what happened? Tell us what happened, please. And therefore, I will tell you exactly what happened.
Oh.
And you'll never hear it from me a second time because it's
shit.
actually too painful to tell. It was a warm, beautiful day in the early evening in Butler Township in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Woo,
Music
Pennsylvania.
was loudly playing, and the campaign was doing really well. I went to the stage, and the crowd was cheering wildly. Everybody was happy. I began speaking very strongly, powerfully, and happily because I was discussing the great job my administration did on immigration at the southern border. We were very proud of it.
That board stage is life, dude. Insane.
Behind me and to the right was a large screen that was displaying a chart of border crossings under my leadership. The numbers were absolutely amazing. In order to see the chart, I started to, like this, turn to my right and was ready to begin a little bit further turn, which I'm very lucky I didn't do, when I heard a loud whizzing sound and felt something hit me really, really hard on my right ear. I said to myself, wow, what was that? It can only be a bullet. And moved my right hand to my ear, brought it down. My hand was covered with blood, just absolutely blood all over the place. I immediately knew it was very serious, that we were under attack, and in one movement proceeded to drop to the ground. Bullets were continuing to fly as very brave Secret Service agents rushed to the stage, and they really did. They rushed to the stage.
No, boo. No, they didn't.
They weren't very quick at all.
Boo.
These are great people.
They failed you.
At great risk, I will tell you.
They're
And
deep state
pounced
cooks.
on top of me so that I would be protected. There was blood pouring everywhere, and yet, in a certain way, I felt very safe because I had God on my side. I felt that. The amazing thing is that prior to the shot, if I had not moved my head at that very last instant, the assassin's bullet would have perfectly hit its mark, and I would not be here tonight. We would not be together. The most incredible aspect of what took place on that terrible evening in the fading sun was actually seen later. In almost all cases, as you probably know, and when even a single bullet is fired, just a single bullet, and we had many bullets that were being fired, crowds run for the exits or stampede, but not in this case. It's very unusual.
That's true. Everyone just went down. Austin
This
could mark that
massive
up
crowd of
just following
tens
his
of
lead.
thousands of people stood by and didn't move an inch. In fact, many of them bravely but automatically stood up looking for where the sniper would be. They knew immediately it was a sniper. And then began pointing at him. You can see that if you look at the group behind me. That was just a small group compared to what was in front. Nobody ran, and by not stampeding, many lives were saved. But that isn't the reason that they didn't move. The reason is that they knew I was in very serious trouble. They saw it. They saw me go down. They saw the blood and thought, actually most did, that I was dead. They knew it was a shot to the head. They saw the blood. And there's an interesting statistic. The ears are the bloodiest part. If something happens with the ears, they bleed more than any other part of the body. For whatever reason, the
Dr.
doctors
Ego?
told me that. I said, why is there so much
you
blood?
confirm?
He said, it's the ears. They bleed more. So we
More
learned
than you would
something,
think.
but
There's more blood
they
there than
just-
you would think. So I mean,
Okay.
in that
Yeah.
regard, kinda, yeah. It's
they
got its
just
own
this
arterial.
beautiful
So call-
crowd,
they'll
they
so
didn't
call him
wanna
a
leave me.
liar.
They knew I was in trouble. They didn't want to leave me. You can see that love written all over their faces. They're incredible people. They're incredible people. Bullets were flying over us, yet I felt serene. But now the Secret Service agents were putting themselves in peril. They were in very dangerous territory. Bullets were flying right over them, missing them by a very small amount of inches. And then it all stopped. Our Secret Service sniper, from a much greater distance and with only one bullet used, took the assassin's life, took him out.
Dude. He did shoot at the crowd then.
I'm not supposed to be here tonight. Not supposed to be here. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a WWE match.
Thank you.
All right.
But I'm not. And I'll tell you, I stand before you in this arena only by the grace of Almighty God. In watching the reports over the last few days, many people say it was a providential moment. Probably was. When I rose surrounded by Secret Service, the crowd was confused because they thought I was dead, and there was great, great sorrow. I could see that on their faces as I looked out. They didn't know I was looking out. They thought it was over. But I could see it, and I wanted to do something to let them know I was okay. I raised my right arm, looked at the thousands and thousands of people that were breathlessly waiting, and started shouting, "Fight, fight, fight."
Yeah, that was awesome. Holy shit.
Thank you. Once my clenched fist went up, and it was high into the air. You've all seen that. The crowd realized I was okay and roared with pride for our country like no crowd I have ever heard before.
This is so fucking cool, dude.
Never heard anything like it.
Man.
I like the crowd started chanting
For the
USA.
rest of my life,
Yeah,
I will be
USA.
grateful for the
That was
love
sick.
shown by that giant audience of patriots that stood bravely on that fateful evening in Pennsylvania. Tragically, the shooter claimed the life of one of our fellow Americans, Corey Comparator. Unbelievable person, everybody tells me. Unbelievable.
Destiny would disagree.
And seriously wounded. Two other great warriors. Spoke to them today. David Dutch and James Copenhaver. Two great people. I also spoke to all three families of these tremendous people. Our love and prayers are with them and always will be. We're never going to forget them. They came for a great rally. They were serious Trumpsters, I want to tell you. They were serious Trumpsters and still are.
Of course they were. They were at
Corey,
a rally.
unfortunately,
Right.
we have to use the past tense. He was incredible. He was a highly respected former fire chief, respected by everybody. Was accompanied by his wife, Helen, incredible woman. I spoke to her today, devastated, and two precious daughters.
I just want to give the
He
doors to
lost
the
his life,
firefighter and then we'll
selflessly acting as a human shield to protect them
two
from flying
honors.
bullets. He went right over the top of them and was hit. What a fine man he was.
God damn. Oh wait. Oh shoot.
You didn't
That's
see
him.
that?
No.
Supposedly, he blew a kiss to Hulk Hogan earlier.
Nothing gay about that.
Just
Gross.
wanted to clear up the kiss thing. He
Man
might be
love.
getting
I want
really
to thank
kissed
the
Oh,
about
man
it.
love.
department and my
Static, I don't
family
have.
for
I blow kisses at you all the
sending-
time. You just can't see it.
Oh,
his helmet, his outfit.
I hope that's all
and,
that's being blown.
Everybody's
not here.
Something, and
Everybody's
they're
not
gonna do
here.
Something
Never
very
mind.
special when they get it, but we did something which cannot
Just
match.
because
what
Jeremy's
happened,
not here
not
doesn't mean
even
to fill in
close.
for him.
But I am very proud to say that over the past few days, we've raised $6.3 million.
Can you buy a 6'6" bodyguard with that much?
That's for the families.
of David, James,
yeah, it's for the fam.
That's
and
awesome.
Corey, including from a friend of mine, just called up. He sent me a check right here. I just got it. $1 million. From Dan Newland. Thank you, Dan.
Who?
Is that the Home Depot
And
guy?
again, when speaking to the
Dan
family, I
Newland?
told them, I said, well, I'm
Newland.
going to be sending you a lot of money, but it can't compensate. They all said the same thing. You're right, sir. We appreciate so much what you're doing, but nothing can take the place in the case of Corey and the other two. By the way, they
Oh,
were
he's a
very,
lawyer.
very seriously injured, but now
This
they're
is a
doing
journalist.
very well. They're going to be okay.
Yeah, I heard the other
People
two were
are-
stable about 24 hours after the shooting. There's video of them actually getting taken out of the
They're
stands
warriors.
now. I sent
So
that
now
to the DMs, I want to say.
I ask that we observe
Dan Newland
a
is an
moment of
Orlando
silence in
PI
honor
attorney.
of
Oh.
our
He's
friend
not married
Corey.
to Victoria, is he?
There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for others. This is the spirit that forged America in her darkest hours, and this is the love that will lead America back to the summit of human achievement and greatness. This is what we need. Despite such a heinous attack, we unite this evening more determined than ever. I am more determined than ever, and so are you. So is everybody in this room. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let the man talk. All right. So I wanted.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. We got to hear the story. He says that's the last time he's going to tell it.
Nah.
It's interesting.
I swore he would take.
It's been done. Yeah, it's been done before, man. It's the same thing Kennedy did.
Yeah.
When he was running. So I mean, it's smart to say you're gonna talk about it once and that's it. You talk about it when you got everyone watching the RNC, and you don't have to really talk about it again. It's smart. I mean, he riled everybody up, got them excited by explaining it, but he's gone somber now and saying it's about uniting. So
you said
works.
Kennedy. Which Kennedy?
Or
John.
I don't think he gave a speech after he was killed.
No. I'm saying that when he was running, there was an incident that happened while he was deployed, and everyone was.
You're talking PT. You're talking about his patrol boat.
Yes,
PT 51 or something like that. Okay,
something like that. Yeah, but I mean, like Trump's was a little bit more direct, but it's the same.
But it was Trump flair. It was Trump showmanship.
Yes,
because the thing is, Trump is PT Barnum. That's the bottom line.
Pretty much.
He's just a showman, which is why he was always involved in like all this boxing and fighting and wrestling, because that's all showmanship. That's what he is.
I won't fight that for him. Yeah, agree.
And people mistake his bombacity and everything for like, oh, he's lying. Of course he's going to say it's the greatest ever. I mean, freaking Don King did the same thing.
Exactly.
He can't help but exaggerate everything.
Yeah, that's his nature.
Yeah.
Everything's the best.
Bullets were flying everywhere. 5's a lot, but it was still 5.
Exactly.
No, it was more than 5.
8?
It was at least 8. Because so there was 3, and then there was another group, and then there was that triplet at the end.
If we take Trump's word for it that only one bullet was used to stop the shooter, he was spraying at the crowd.
I think it was only one bullet to take out the shooter. I thought that when I watched that video and you could hear the pops.
Yeah. So my theory though is when Trump had his right ear shot off, right to the left of him is actually like where he came from. All that, those are all government workers. To the left of Trump, there's actually no attendees. So the bullet wouldn't have gone through him and hit a rally member. And because it was hit in the middle of the stage, which is directly behind him, that means one of those like random shots that happened after the first one had to have been the crowd after the sheriff admitted that when the cop poked his head up there, the shooter saw him, pointed the gun at the cop jumps off the building, freaks out, shoots, misses, and then you hear more shots. If only one shot killed the shooter, then my guess is he started spraying at the crowd, and that's how those 3 people got hurt. That was kind of my theory. And if we know for sure that the Secret Service only used one shot, that's last second he misses and he takes it on rally members. Man, that is disgusting.
But we still don't know which shot hit the teleprompter.
It's a weird picture. Like, I'm not gonna doubt it, but I can't really tell what I'm looking at.
I'm just saying that you all are falling into conspiracy. We all know the teleprompter was the actual target.
We all know that curly-haired man's a time traveler.
Oh, you mean JFK Jr.?
JFK Jr. is behind him. That man just looks like a time traveler, dude.
What?
There is.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
Another conspiracy here. Oh, you don't know about JFK Jr.?
I know who JFK Jr. was. Is there a new JFK Jr.?
He's still in different dimension.
Damn it! Where's that?
I find that picture.
I mean, we all know that Steve Bannon is Barron Trump from the future.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That is.
I don't know. What was it? I don't know if y'all saw that book that talks about a baron that runs up becoming president.
That's what it Baron Trump.
Yeah. Steve Bannon, yeah.
But no, there's this guy that wears like a bowler type hat that sits like behind Trump.
He
and
looks like Tom Baker, bro.
And all the Q-tards think it's JFK Jr.
He looks like a time traveler, man. What do you hear? I found it.
You know, I just want to point out that we've never seen Barron and Steve Bannon in the same room together.
That is true.
Yeah, you can't have that kind of paradox.
Because I saw Time Cop.
Yeah, that's a paradox. I have another video of like where there's this woman. I can't find it. There's this woman who people think knew it was coming. And she was sitting in the front row and she didn't duck and she pulled her phone out right.
Yeah, that was weird. She didn't duck. She had her phone out.
Weird.
Yeah.
So either conspiracy or
plant
TikTok brain.
Yeah.
TikTok
This guy.
brain.
That's a time
Yeah,
traveler.
this guy's standing
bro.
up.
That's a time traveler. Look at him. He don't belong there.
The guy that's standing up in the hat and the
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, who's that? Is that
What
Adam
the hell
Krigler?
is that? That's not JFK Jr. That's just a.
It's a hippie.
Yeah, he's at all the things, and they're trying to say they've been trying to.
He looks like it, dude. I'm not gonna
JFK
deny
Jr. or
it.
whatever.
He looks like it.
How would they fit? It's so weird they would say JFK Jr.
Uh-huh.
Very weird.
Very weird. Yeah.
He's definitely odd. He stands out.
JFK spent the last 25, 30 years
he
hanging out with
young?
Tupac and Elvis.
Yeah. He's
He's all
like
for it though.
Yeah.
I like the shirt, Mean Tweets 2024. I don't know if I've seen one of those before.
Me neither. Maybe he got it on
just
Etsy.
got to order one.
I'll order one. Yeah, that's it.
The dude is like he's like a 50-year-old beatnik.
I know. He doesn't. He stands out.
It's like he's like dressing like a millennial that goes to Starbucks to write a script.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, so Ken sent this message, and he said, "I bet Hogan's whiskers tickle."
What's he
And
tickling?
it had me
Bubba's
thinking
wife.
about Hulk Hogan's mustache. That man has the straightest facial hair ever.
He does.
Fake. Like that
Silken.
must. Does he like straighten that shit? Like, oh no, he's got to bleach it, right?
Yeah. I don't even know if he has to anymore.
Hey, what's going on, Skyler? That true. He might not have to bleach it. He might just be straight gray, like
No, that's not straight gray. There's definitely a blondness to it.
because
Oh,
with facial hair, when your facial
Platinum.
hair does get gray, it will straighten out. It gets thicker and it makes it way more or something, and it will go straight. But his mustache has always been straight as fuck. I don't know. I'm just a little
Very
jealous.
manicured. Very manicured.
Turns it.
Man knows how to take care of those stash.
Oh, there's the Hulkster again.
Oh, he's
I guess he ripped his shirt off.
All right.
Yeah.
So Hogan was staying on brand. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
But did he drop the leg, brother?
I saw he said,
Are you at the? I know, Sai, but you're at
Let's
the
not talk about
RNC
the
with
leg
me.
Well, Ego and I will save that for our Wednesday nights.
So I was thinking while Trump was speaking, we were talking about the woke right and everything. And to me, maybe it was the woke right eating each other this last week with the purity tests, and then also all the representation that was going on, right? But I mean, but then I just see these conventions as just a fucking giant token
Pep rally.
It's a pep rally, but it's a
Pep
token
rally,
rally too.
yeah.
They all tokenize the hell out of everyone at those.
Yeah, because it's always like, oh, okay. So I'm going to go a little tokenism. No offense. Look at our black friend here tonight. We have our black friend.
It's me. I'm your.
We have our black friend. I mean, that's kind of
I
what it
haven't seen
feels
Fractured
like.
Filter, Shock, or Politics. I don't know what they look like.
I've seen
Oh,
Shock.
FFC,
He's,
okay.
I'm
FFC was like, no, not me.
We have high.
You know,
suspicion-
Nancy Pelosi only goes for young white people like Shock.
Oh,
we have high
yeah.
suspicion that Fractured is soulless.
Thank you, Fractured. Thank you.
Beautiful ginger.
I heard he does order a lot of Colt 45. It is suspicious.
Oh, it works every time.
Cold, delicious. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. When you say that, now I'm thinking Anchorman. 65% of the time works every time.
Sex Panther.
No,
That smells straight up like gasoline.
No, I mean, you can think about that. It's just like you don't have to participate in it. You know what I mean? Even if it's a pep rally and you want to tokenize it, but think about the people that did say yes. That like, oh, the black person that they brought on happens to be Amber Rose, who's running an OnlyFans sale that coincides, kind of with what's going on. If you'd have felt that way, you could have brought Candace Owens on. Like, she'd do it.
Oh,
yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, so
that would piss off Shapiro.
Huh? You said what?
That would piss off Shapiro so much.
I think a lot of people would hate that. More people would hate her being there than
that would have actually been a lot of.
I don't think so. The thing is,
I like her.
So the thing was like the person that she needed to show that she's smarter than was Ben Shapiro, and she did that.
Yeah,
and I think Ben Shapiro knows that he could not take her one-on-one in a debate, which is possibly why he's ducking her. The thing is like people think that for so long it's like, hey, Candace only goes after a certain demographic of people. Candace will go after anybody. And so now she's like, well, I'll go after anybody. And the thing is, she's like doing shows she did a show with, what's his name? Don Lemon. She does a show with Mark Lamont Hill. And she did a show with Nick Cannon. So like, she's all over. So if you saw her on that stage, you're like, why the fuck is she there? Watch the stuff she's been doing the last month and a half. Like, you'll get along with her
actually
more
good.
than you think. Yeah,
that's actually good. It's like going into the lion's den. It's like, we'll go on MSNBC. Yeah, that's what you should do.
Right. But the thing is, I'm saying that for these kind of pep rallies, they're trying to bring in who they think they can capitalize off of. But bear in mind that person kind of knows what the game is, and they're playing it too. So it's like you don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I wouldn't call like having the tokenism at the RNC like woke, like switching, like race swapping characters, right? Like it's a different thing.
I mean, maybe
it's a
I don't know.
Progressive tactic, dude. Like
they've been doing it forever.
They've been doing it for years.
Yeah, I hate it. I bitch about it even when like I bitch about it even when there was a guy who gave a sermon today, and he was literally like, "The Lord Jesus saved Donald Trump." Amen.
Oh,
there he gave a sermon, and so here's the thing, like I know Trump just is just like appealing to religion for votes. I get that, but he claims to be Christian. Today, someone gave a sermon that said, "Oh, the Lord Jesus saved Trump." And then a Punjabi woman gave some random prayer and said that her God saved him. And then he prayed to that as well. And everyone's all defending her because she's a brown woman that gave a prayer. And it's just like, I'm tired of all the pandering stuff. I think religion should be out of a political convention. I don't like it when the Christians do it. But just because of a brown Punjabi woman does it, oh, it's okay all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I don't like it when I did it before, and I don't like it now.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that every time when you feel like you need to bring in a different demographic, you're gonna get some pushback, but then you have to ask, hey, why are you having pushback? Because
you're exactly. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. If you bring in someone who's like, it's like the quote unquote token black person. It's like, oh, this tokenism. If you don't bring someone in who's a minority, it's like, oh, you're freaking racist. So you have no option. Yeah. You're screwed.
There was a black girl who said that her kid was serving in Afghanistan and how he came home and died to an illegal immigrant. Like, she gave a beautiful speech. Like, it's just keep it patriotic. Like, stop focusing on identity like the left does. I'm not saying it's woke like that, but it's a page out of the leftist handbook for identitarianism that I don't like. And religion should be out of political conversations.
But did they say she was a black mother, or just say she was the mother of a fallen soldier?
No, she's a black mother. It was her kid.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't black.
I mean, I can look at her and she's black. But like when you get out there, it's like, here is this black woman.
She didn't say she was black. It didn't matter.
But what did the commentators say? That's
he's saying what the comment. How they pronounce it?
That's why I say you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I would say it would depend. That's what I'm saying is that for the people that you bring on, there are much better options. So my ask is, why did you choose an Amber Rose and not a Candace Owens? Or tell me, like, hey, look, we wanted to get her on, we couldn't get her on. We've been fascinated by Amber Rose's transformation of the past 4 months. We are going to give her the benefit of the doubt and have her speak her mind, because we're looking out for people that have this thought press and believe these things. And we want to let them know that, hey, you can be far over there, do your research, and arrive white with us. That's fine.
Yeah, believe in our platform.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had no idea that she was an OnlyFans person when they asked.
Right.
Oh no, they knew.
I think they were just trying to find spots so that Laura Loomer wouldn't.
I barely knew this woman until she showed up into that fat dude's fucking music video.
Hold on. Okay,
She dated
you
Kanye
remember?
West.
Let me static. You remember? Hey Taylor, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. Beyonce had the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Who was with her? Do you know who was with him?
No.
Oh, was that Amber?
Amber Rose.
That was her.
Yeah,
Oh
she's-
shit.
Yeah, she was there.
Yes.
She was with Kanye back then.
Yes.
I didn't know
Everyone know. That's what I'm saying. They knew.
Yeah, someone was
Believe
saying
me.
that's how we found out that he likes a finger in the butt.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if that's what he's into, that's what he's into. That's none of our business.
She
You know what I'm saying? Like,
introduced it. She introduced
if
it.
you're about that life, hey, shut up, Steve. Okay, shut up. We're fast, but I'm like, hey, if that's what he's into, that's what he's into. All
I
I'm
mean,
saying
how
is,
else do you learn about pink socks?
Ruin everything.
You woke him up. You woke him up.
That's a walk off. That's a walk off.
bitch, I went right into that.
All right, so
Steve.
That's like Steve's only 2 words all night.
Because we're talking
Right,
politics.
timed
Steve
them
hates
well.
that shit.
Called them
this
well.
is kind of Shock's fault, but he said that Trump is like playing the religion aspect for votes, which sure, I agree. But I have one last conspiracy theory.
Is Jesus involved in the conspiracy?
I can't
Oh
read that
God.
crap.
Oh,
Three prophets
no.
explain.
Three prophets
no.
explain 3 American solar eclipses.
Who's
The
this
whole-
guy?
So
There we
it sounds like
go.
you guys haven't seen
Oh, I've
this.
seen this map.
No, I'm not.
No, this is
What?
different.
Oh, I
This
thought it was
is
the map thing.
specifically about Donald Trump.
Oh God.
All throughout America, all throughout, and I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great. The Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and there things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and all throughout.
This right here made me want to.
When
vote
was
for,
this?
This right here makes me want to vote for Aaron.
Hey, sorry, dude. The Punjabi lady got to him first. All right, he's committed to Shikaism, so he's not a Christian anymore.
I personally think Shock is wondering where that guy got a shirt because he can order it.
Oh shit,
Yeah, I actually, it's pretty nice.
Brad's not wrong.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
So
Yeah.
according to this guy, all the court stuff's going to wrap up here in the next little bit. Granted, what falls
Like how the
technically
law's
not
supposed to
October.
work.
What's that?
You mean like how the law's supposed to work?
Right.
Unfortunately, the appellate process takes way too long.
Right.
Well, now this video is 3 months old.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. When was this
It was
video
from 3
done?
months ago.
No fucking way.
Bullshit.
It's recorded off of YouTube where it says 3 months ago.
Burn him to the stake. He's a witch.
They even put
Okay. This explains.
Oh my
it.
God, it
This
was
is where
Agatha
Trump
all
got
along.
This is where Trump got
Absolutely
the idea
is
to.
that.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on.
You ever wonder if OnlyFans is the reason the economy failed?
I would
I
think.
wonder if
it's
CERN created OnlyFans.
I think you're onto something, Steve.
I can't afford bread because I pay for tits.
Are you speaking from personal experience or?
Fuck no.
It says 4 months ago, right here, March 14th.
Shit.
Yo, what are the I just need to see what the
I got a
comments
time
say.
traveler.
Bro, what the comments say?
Wait. Maybe he's the curly-haired guy, but he went back in time and lost the
And the weight.
and he gained weight. Yeah.
Oh God, I was an atheist before the attempt on President Trump's life, and then saw this video from 3 months ago.
Hallelujah!
I always said there wasn't evidence for the existence of God, but I am now writing this as a believer.
Praise the Lord.
Modern
We've got another one
prophets.
saved.
Yeah.
Those who gamers are kind of like this. Who's here to find out prophecy came through? They tried to kill him just as this guy saw in the spirit. Absolutely. Wow.
Hold on. Can we do like a VH1? Where are they now?
You're gonna need to.
Are you saying
so? No, he's gone because
Yeah, that's what I'm
no. He's gone because he met himself. Because now he's in the present where he had
You've
to go back.
created a time paradox.
Mhm.
Yep.
the collective consciousness is going through a profound awakening? Hello to all my brothers and sisters. I love you, Jesus Christ.
Get
That
off
is a
the
bot.
fucking
That's a
pot,
bot.
you drug addict. You fucking
Giving
drug
Christians a
addict.
bad
You
name,
have
guys.
you have smoked yourself retarded.
God. I don't.
Oh.
It'd have been better if he said he'd been doing ayahuasca down in Central America.
This person is saying, first time I've questioned atheism in my life. This is really like, I mean, okay, I guess.
Everybody,
But he's a
I
critical
guess.
thinker,
Interesting.
unlike the critical drinker.
Oh,
Weak-minded Americans.
Dear God, what are you eating now?
Whatever I want.
He's eating ice cream.
You're eating his.
The Ben and
Power
Jerry's?
move.
I like
Power
that.
move right
I
there.
like this. Dude.
It is Ben and Jerry's, you commie.
I was gonna say he went from a power move to a bottom move.
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
bunch
you
of
eat Ben and Jerry's? What a gay lord.
Commie coconut.
Now who's wearing the pink
What
stuff?
flavor?
Buy one, get one free.
Flavor is this?
I don't give a shit, dude. Buy one, get
Tastes
one
like-
free. You get me all day.
I mean,
Tastes like sweet
what-
socialism.
Oh, did Ben and Jerry's have to go with the BOGO?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're on the
bro,
boat.
that never happened.
I was about to say, dude. Yeah, buy one get one, bro.
That never
Well,
happened.
everyone, most supermarkets do a BOGO.
No,
Everyone
not
does.
Bennett.
Not
It's
gonna lie.
$10 a pint, my guy.
Oh, look. Hey, look.
That's because you live in communism.
That's where the ice cream
These are
stays,
gas
Steve.
costs.
Look, he's got a video taking a victory
Shit
lap.
was
He says it
$3.
happened.
Oh, so where is he now? Now.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh no!
We got now.
Oh God.
He's crying.
I was right.
I didn't want to be right.
A lot of them just bro.
I put live. It says live 20 seconds.
I just want to point out
Odds are retarded.
he's driving a BMW.
He's a retarded car.
Okay, here we go.
It is a retarded.
Finely tuned piece of machinery.
Just start talking,
You
sir.
predicted
This
the
is weird.
future. You didn't text a
Hey,
minor.
everyone,
What's
His
going on
faith in the
here?
spirit has brought him a bimmer.
Who's watching? 2 people watching. 2? Oh, somebody said hi.
Hi.
Okay, you're right.
Jesus is good.
He's doing a live stream.
And yeah,
I
I
said
warn
Jew
you, I'm a
people
watcher.
watching.
That's my
How
job.
many
I
Jews
warn
are
you about
watching?
what's coming. I warn you about the wealth transfer. I warn you about
Oh, God.
the dollar collapse. I warn you about a lot of things. And
My God.
All right, I believe in
this
the
is
dark
another
collapse.
example of one of the things I told you all to pray for him, to intercede for him, and that the angels would bear him up in their hands, lest we dash our foot against a stone. That
You
no
know,
weapon
you know what? I would
formed
have
against
believed
him
this guy
would prosper.
more if he was in
I
a van down
intercede-
by the river.
That's true.
My
You
YouTube
didn't warn us
algorithm-
about
But
the
the
Punjabis.
The BMW really just throws this off for me. Like if he was in a van down by the river,
Yeah.
like he was the one wearing the tinfoil
River,
hat and everything.
yes.
I could
Well,
believe
I don't
him.
know. If
But you
he's
know
driving a
what?
3 Series, that's not much. I used to have a 3 Series. That's not a big
Oh,
deal.
God.
Oh, I'm
Joel-
sorry. I'm
Joel
sorry,
Osteen
Brad. I don't
Jr.
know the fancy BMWs.
Not everyone has a Secret Service salary.
Hey, wait. Next time Dermy's on, I'm gonna tell him I don't even need a key to get in my car now. I use my phone.
Bro, okay, Left
That is-
Eye, you have no idea. This dude is so like successful. He fucking forgot what keys were. He forgot keys existed because he doesn't use them. He's like, whoa, like I had to put a key in this car to turn. What the fuck? Like it just turns on for me. He forgot keys existed.
I saw someone that had keys in their car door, and I'm like, who the fuck doesn't have an automatic key fob today?
I
Why is
know.
it a key in a car door?
You're older than me.
Wow.
It's like still using his car keys open. His
I am too.
I have
I've
no
had a
Chevy
key
Colorado.
fob.
What do you want from me?
I'm a 2011 Kia. Don't
I
shame
had
me.
I had a key fob in 2003 when I was working for the government, for Christ's sakes.
Hey, dude.
Now who's got the white privilege?
No, I just want to know.
What?
Is the toilet seat still golden? I mean, I just need to know. I just want to know, man.
Is it a seat?
How's
Is
it
it
feel?
warm to the
Front
butt?
toilet paper.
This guy's a fucking doctor.
Oh, look at him sipping his fucking
Is it a good conductor of heat?
When I'm driving my classic vehicle because the government shut down your Tesla, Brad, I'm not picking you up.
Well, it's not okay. First off, it's not a Tesla; it's a Ford, and I have an inside contact.
Oh,
So-
Lord.
And then we've got elitist Kel in the chat.
God damn it.
Wow. Wow.
What? You telling me the post office uses fobs?
I'll be a pleb any day. I don't care.
Why the California? Is it one of the electric cars? Oh, dude, I actually saw an electric.
I moved to Idaho for a
PS
reason.
car.
Damn it.
Oh man.
Yeah, Idaho's the only state where cannibalism is illegal.
Illegal?
We were smart.
Illegal?
Oh, so that means that's where Joe Biden's
Wait, what?
uncle did not crash.
Oh my
Idaho is the
God.
only state in this country where cannibalism is illegal.
I didn't know it was legal.
Possible topic coming up later in the future.
Oh my God.
What do you think is probably
Well, now,
happening
wait
in
a minute.
California with
Wait,
all the hobos? They've
Murder's
been eating
murder's
each
I'm
other.
okay with that.
Murder's still illegal. It's just, you can harvest the flesh, apparently.
Yeah.
Huh. What if you eat the evidence and there's no evidence?
Well, who was the guy who ate human flesh on CNN that went nuts?
A lot.
know
Of,
what?
that
That's very
CNN guy, the guy on
Yeah.
CNN that went to Africa.
Yeah, he engaged in cannibalism, then went fucking crazy.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it messes with the brain.
Who was that guy?
Yes. Oh, didn't
No, it
aren't
wasn't.
they
Army
interviewing
Hammer
Armie
only
Hammer?
talked about it. He
Isn't
never
someone
actually
interviewing
did
Armie
it,
Hammer
I
about
don't
that too?
think.
I think
Aw, damn.
Steve put my phone number in some sort of
Man, I'm just
Democrat
saying, put
fucking
up, shut up,
thing
dude.
because I keep getting all these text messages. I just got one from Joe Biden
It was
about a
actually
400% match on all Democratic support.
it was actually a porta potty on the job site. Except for a good job.
They're a family member.
Hey,
got you in there.
hey, let's see what Harry Sisson is saying now.
Oh no! What a loser.
So
Wells
Skyler said
signed up.
something, and I agreed with him completely.
That
Skyler
shirt is
says,
nice.
I wish Trump would talk more about
Yeah.
what he's going to do the next 4 years and not what he has done. I 100%
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
What are you going to do now?
Okay, so here's our boy Harry. What does he say? All right. What? At RNC, Trump just said Iran is very close to having a nuclear weapon. He pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal, which allowed them to get closer. He's lying to MAGA's face, and they're eating it up. This kid does not
What a
understand.
retard.
Does not understand the nuclear deal that Obama gave them a weapon.
Jesus, man. The well is drying up for that kid.
Oh, he's like, Trump is sweating a lot on stage. Yeah.
Well, there was some point last week, towards the beginning of the week, it might have been like almost a week after the debate, that Sisson was like, it wasn't a pro Biden. It was like Biden might not be the one.
Mhm.
It was a tweet among those lines.
And then he didn't get a check and came back to the right side.
Well, everyone thought the checks had already stopped coming.
Oh, he bashes Kid Rock.
Of course, I'll bash Kid Rock too. That fucking fake ass motherfucker.
Yeah, little figgy. Little figgy.
I'm gonna shoot up all these Bud Lights, and I'm gonna sign a fucking deal with them 6 months later.
Bro, that was wild.
Republicans are chanting USA before Trump's speech at the RNC tonight, which is ironic because Trump is the same guy who tried to destroy America and our democracy on January 6th. But they don't care. You know what? Hey, Harry, why don't we have a democracy? Why don't you join us for a democracy? We can have our democracy here. You can join us. We will democratically vote to have something happen which maybe you won't like. How's your democracy then, son? Because that's what democracy is. True democracy is that.
I wouldn't be mad
I'm
if
sick.
Trump.
I'm so fucking sick. Everyone keeps saying this is a fucking democracy. There's a reason why the founders did not make this nation a democracy, because the democracy is pure chaos.
Well, Roman Empire fell.
Democracy is two wolves and one sheep saying, "Hey, what's for dinner?"
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if Trump made a deal with Bud Light. 51% ownership to put his face in.
You mean his son?
I'd be mad just because Bud Light sucks.
He would. But it would save him. But then Trump would be
No.
like the controller of it.
It would not
It
save
would no
him.
longer be Anheuser-Busch.
No.
Like,
That would be a
51%
disaster.
ownership.
Yeah, that'd piss
Trump
off
Light.
a lot of people.
That would piss off a lot of people.
Bud Light never. Everyone wants Bud Light to apologize for that. Does Bud Light need to apologize for that? I don't know.
Who gives a fuck? Who drinks Bud Light?
I don't think they need to apologize. Just be like, hey, we made a shitty fucking idea real, and
Guys, who cares now?
We got fucked over.
Admit,
My bad. We'll fix it.
Does anyone care? Who? Dylan Mulvaney's gone. Where the hell is this dude at? He's hiding somewhere.
Or some shit, didn't
off, bro.
he?
Yeah,
Where it's illegal to be. He went somewhere where it's illegal to be fucking gay.
I wonder if that's
That's because he's not gay. He's a cosplayer.
He didn't go there. He came back.
He was gay. Because he was gay before he started cosplaying. Have you seen?
Yeah, he was. He was gay. He was groomed.
Well, then
I mean,
he was just straight.
have y'all ever seen the Book of Mormon?
And if he's,
So I was gonna say I've seen the Book of Mormon. And I'm pretty sure I know who his character was, which man it was. And the thing is, like, it's a replaceable character. It's a good character in the overall play, but he's someone that can be replaceable. So it's like, hey, I got to get out in front of this because obviously this has a shelf life. So I mean, I think it had a shelf life. I mean, no, it's on Bud Light to say, yeah, we messed that up. My bad. We had an influencer, someone we outsourced it to.
Do you just hardcore
they chose
pander,
Mulvaney.
America, drink beer.
Do you think that would, like, in the long run?
They tried.
Sales.
They tried. They hired what's his face, Travis Kelce to be their.
Travis Kelce's gay. It doesn't count.
I know. They didn't read the room.
No, yeah, you not read the room.
Not it.
what happened to Travis and Taylor? What happened to
Did
that
not.
shit?
Wrong guy. I mean,
I don't know
Well,
if they
please
ever
do.
actually
They're
said
gonna
that.
leave it.
I've always thought
That's
Travis
on-
Kelce is fucking overrated.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's a legit player.
I don't believe. I mean,
No,
and
he's
you
not.
just
He's
say,
a fucking wide
I think
receiver.
it's
He's not a
great.
tight end.
He's a tight.
He's not a tight end. George Kittle
okay, that's
is a
fair.
tight end
Shots
because
to
you do
facts is
not
fair.
know if he's gonna block. He can
you calling
outrun
him
a
a cosplayer?
linebacker,
That's
and
fair.
he can catch
Or
it
he's-
low on a curl and still, like, make up yards
That's
for it.
fair.
George Kittle is a superior tight end.
That's fair. I
Big
give you
ass
that.
wideout.
He's a big ass wideout.
He got
That's
no
fair.
hips.
I got you. He's a big ass wideout. That's fair. You know what? I appreciate it.
And by overrated,
You had me at not a whiteout.
yeah, I got you. I got you.
This is the weirdest Jerry Maguire show ever. I gotta buy my Deadpool Wolverine tickets.
Why do I feel like Fracture's up there in the middle judging us in his Admiral fucking uniform?
He's superior. He's superior.
That's 'cause he
Admiral
is.
White Supremacy.
Definitely is.
Yes. Absolutely. You caught me, Brad. You caught me.
I got you.
Well, gentlemen, this has been another interesting conversation. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's have Left Eye Ego give his outro first before everyone leaves, so everyone go subscribe to his channel, which I've got to pull up unless Fractured has done his usual.
Oh shit! You suddenly were like, "Oh, we're closing out." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
That's because he was
got you.
judging us.
I wasn't planning it on.
Well, you know, you got my
Fucking little
own
pissant.
ego going, so I'm like, all
He was
right.
trying to find all our employers.
Oh shit!
Please, I use my real name. Jesus Christ, that's not
You
tough.
guys aren't that fucking bad. If I was gonna go for anybody, it'd be the other side.
There you go.
Go ahead, try and shut me down.
Oh, Gillo Flash is live right now. Gee, thanks.
He's got like a new Trump cast.
Oh, of course.
He does a Trump cast right now.
Ooh.
Why the hell?
And David.
Is that true, Skylar?
Is what true?
Travis
and Mahomes drink each other. Oh my god.
Oh god.
So yeah, left eye, ego. Let the people know what you got going on.
Yes. Oh, cool. I forgot. Guys, it is Left Eye Ego. I've got one of my videos up that just went up about 3 or 4 hours ago. It was actually on the New 52 from DC Comics. A lot of people don't really like how it turned out, but actually it was a great thing, and they really tried to do something revolutionary. Check that out. Also, Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, my wife Shiro and I will be going live for another episode of Ordinary Games. Hear what's going on in these dating streets if you are married, because you don't want to be out there. It's rough. As well as hear about how the Shiro celebrated her birthday. That was actually tonight. But yeah, check us out on Sunday at 5 p.m. Central. Bro, no,
Okay,
I'm
because
good. I'm good.
like, what the
this
all right.
This morning, I was going to ask you if you wanted to join, and then I saw a tweet that it's your birthday or some shit.
Oh no! Oh no, bro. Oh, I was good. I was like, no, hey, honey, I'm taking you out tomorrow. And like, there'll be things delivered to you throughout the day, like one thing. For, I know it's your birthday. Oh shit! The devil.
Happy birthday!
God damn! Woo!
That was funny as hell.
Man. Ooh. Oh man.
I came on your
Oh man.
I couldn't believe you didn't see Feeler there.
Good guys, y'all go.
You didn't feel the presence?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, but you did it for literally on top of you, dude.
Bro.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
Get
Shiro.
out of here, woman.
Go away. It's a happy birthday.
That's funny as fuck.
So while Ego
Wouldn't it be funnier
recovers
if
from
she
his
was
heart attack,
dangling pink
Steve,
socks on each side of him?
Oh god. Can we stop? Can we drop?
My
the
girl
pink
embarrasses
socks?
me
Damn.
too on stream. Don't
No,
worry.
Steve reminded me of it. Now I'm gonna keep bringing it up.
Did you look up pink socks?
No,
Of course you
We're
did.
not doing that again.
Never again.
I've been on the internet long enough. I know what to look up. What not to look up.
Portuguese breakfast, waffle stomper.
Steve,
The
what you got
worst
going
Waffle
on this week?
House ever.
I'm gonna be I think I'm gonna just like live the next week on Urban Dictionary, and next week I'm just gonna fucking drop phrases to annoy people.
Bro,
That might be
FNC's
pretty good.
Urban Dictionary would be awesome segment.
Telling you, check out Portuguese breakfast. It'll destroy your life.
Oh no.
No,
That sounds encouraging.
I'm not playing this game. Duke Devil 95. What you got going on this week?
I will finally finish up my Acolyte end of show video, which is, oh my god, I can't wait for season 2.
Don't do it, Left Eye. Jesus Christ, I see you.
Can't wait. Can't wait for season 2. It's going to be amazing.
It's
the best
fucked
show
up.
ever.
I'm sorry, which show? I got
Season 2. He's waiting for the season 2 of the Acolyte. Like,
oh,
Can't wait.
Oh god, I'm
It's going
good.
to be amazing. Going to be
I'm so
amazing,
glad it's
guys.
over.
Best Star Wars ever. Bestest ever. Let Leslie cook. Let her cook. It's all good.
I was telling
no,
Crash
no.
they need to let her work on the KOTOR remake.
Oh,
Yeah,
let her do
absolutely.
everything. Let her do everything.
Nothing.
I want Leslie
nothing
to do
beats
this.
That Plagueis hand that blends in with the wall and everything. Oh my god!
Oh,
top tier
but dude,
special
you don't
effects.
understand the symbolism. You're stuck in the past. This is going to be Leslie Headland's
I'm
Star
all
Wars.
for it. I'm all for it.
The original
Let's do
trilogy
this.
remake. It will
Yeah.
blow your minds. I see it now.
More women in Star
I'm
Wars.
the dude that
We need this.
predicted Trump being shot 4 years ago, except with Leslie Headland writing the new original trilogy again. You can see Ego Soul's leaving his body.
He's regretting life as we speak.
Otherwise, you'll see me probably back next week here, and I'll be joining Ego Wednesday night when we talk some wrestling stuff on Wednesday Night Overbooked.
Wednesday Night Overload.
Booked.
What time do you guys do that?
10 p.m. my time. I don't know what the hell. I don't know where the hell everyone else is.
That would be
9 Central. Yeah, it's like 9.
Yeah.
9
We
Central,
cover
7
the entire
Pacific.
country.
It's all over the place. If you look at that, but yeah.
Nice.
And
Shaka's still talking. Jesus Christ.
Shaka Zulu, what you got cooking?
Nothing. Just Friday we got Ballbusters in the pub on Devil's Channel, and then Saturday LolCal, and then I stream on Kick Shaka Zulu 1, and yeah, that's it. Good show, y'all.
And Fractured, what have you got going on?
Of course, you can catch me on YouTube for the Fractured Filter, on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, Street, all those things. And this Saturday, of course, Saturday Night Sith. Lord knows what we'll be talking about. Hopefully, our usual scheduled programming will not be interrupted by another political assassination attempt.
You can hope,
dude. Yeah,
because like I said on that stream, that this was not in my bingo cards. I knew this was gonna be a wild year. I just didn't realize, how wild it was gonna get.
Everyone's podcast just had Trump assassination in it.
Yeah,
I was just
and I clipped that segment out so goddamn quick.
YouTube thumbnails were more accurate than actual news headlines. Trump fell. Loud noise at rally.
Yeah, we looked at those articles live when everything was first going down.
Couldn't
and how
find it.
MSNBC, ABC was already putting out Trump fallen, loud noises. All of these just like opposite things to what was actually going on. I forgot who actually was reporting properly, but
some would say at least possible shooting.
I think somebody did, yeah.
At least say possible shooting. Even that's still dishonest. God.
Trump cuts his own ear in reaction to fireworks.
I think that was I think that was even Hitman was predicting it's going to have something to do with fireworks and everything. I think he finally got that one. I think that was the loud noises that we were like, all right, it's settled.
Yeah,
you got your
loud noises.
You got your fireworks.
Yeah.
Leftover fireworks from 4th of July.
Loud noises. I'm just thinking of Steve Carell and
me too.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, hopefully it won't be interrupted by another one of those events. It'll be nice, clean, smooth sailing. Since I saw there was the Beetlejuice 2 second trailer that was dropped today, we'll probably go over that since we went over the first one last time. So we'll play or we'll just kind of follow along. But otherwise, of course, we'll watch an episode of Stargate, season 2, episode 5. Need, I believe, is the one we're on, because we kind of took last week off from watching an episode.
Ooh.
And don't start. Otherwise, you can always also catch any of my gaming stream replays on the Fractured Filter Gaming. Recently participated with Melee Games in their Halo community event. We all had a blast, killed each other. It was good times. It made me think of the old days. So if you want to see that, absolutely head over there, or my KOTOR 2 streams that I've been doing on Duxon/Onderon, getting through that planet now. So yeah, check it out. And of course, I'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it Saturday. We'll see.
Don't worry about it. You're good.
What the fuck, Cal?
So yeah, You can find me here on my channel right here, Static 2020, where I will not be looking up Portuguese breakfast or Brazilian breakfast. I won't be having any of that.
I'm good now.
Sounds like you're racist against breakfast.
Don't.
No, probably not.
Not a
I'll
balanced
just-
breakfast at all.
Well, Portuguese
Filibertos and shit.
is an actual thing. And it's delicious. So I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want
So-
to slang term.
My next show, I will be streaming. I might be streaming Halo Reach tomorrow. That's the plan. I don't know that's at like 3 p.m. Pacific. I want to
It's
say
such a bad time for me. I can't.
Or is it
make
5 p.m.? It's
again.
like 5 p.m.
5
Pacific.
p.m.
So might be doing that, and then there's Ball Busters that I might be on.
Tard Wrangler.
And then we've got Saturday Night Chatterday. We have the new show, The Lowell Ranch. We'll be
Man, I
talking
got so
about
much
Destiny.
competition on Saturdays. This ain't right.
We'll be talking about Destiny, and then I don't think I have a stream this Sunday. Then back here again for Monday night Bloodbath. I have no idea what we're going to talk about Monday night. I've just
That would be Joe
everything.
Biden dropping out of the race.
Joe Biden possibly dropping out of the race. We'll see if it happens.
Something
The
might
rumors are out
happen.
there. The reports are out there. He's got to actually do it though, right?
Yeah.
And then there's also plenty of new information coming out about the shooting that I haven't even touched yet. 2 shooters, maybe. There's interesting looking things coming out.
Weird shit.
Anyhow, thank you to everyone for watching. Kel, Skylar, Ken was here for the whole time. I want to say we had Ariel Ballet, we had Cash was here. I know there's more people. Visinger, Wade was here. I'm not going to be able to remember everyone, particularly those that were here in the beginning. Meteor Advocate Timon, he's probably in bed. He's waiting for his Brazilian breakfast in the morning.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Forking around.
Forking Around was in here. Until next time, everyone.